This is a big moment for me, and I'd like to share this with you. So now, to make it official, I present to you the Tonight Show marquee. Here we go. Let's light it up, boys. 3, 2, 1. Let's start the show.
I said, how you doing today? How you doing today? Y'all already know it's your favorite rapper, the best film writer, director, St. Louis Facts, award-winning published author, actor, journalist, actor, business owner, nominated Hollywood music artist, #1 bestseller, Lacey G. Soldier Turner. This is us. This is the Conversation Podcast. We are live right now. We on YouTube. We on Facebook. We on Instagram. But if you do not catch us today, you can catch us tomorrow on wherever you listen to your podcast. That is Amazon, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pornhub. Not a play. I don't know if you're on Pornhub. Told somebody go find out for me. Y'all still ain't found out for me yet. But we about to get into a crazy show. So first up, we got radio personality, Miss Busy Boss.
Sorry, I was trying to unmute myself. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Let's start the show.
All right, and then we got the second greatest fragrance seller in the building. We got opinionated sis Sarah Michelle.
Who was the first?
Me. No.
Okay. All right. Hey everybody, happy Monday. I do sound hoarse. I apologize. My nephew, the point guard for SEMO, they whooped Lindenwood, so I kind of sort of was screaming like that the TT should, you know what I'm saying? But I did some extensive research for you, Lacey, and we are on Pornhub, just so you ain't got to worry about it no more.
There we go. We on Pornhub up in this piece. Somebody over there got they rose out while they listened to it. And then we got my boy, you can't spell the Lou without putting his name in it. We got Gateway Louie in the building.
What it do, man. Let's have a good show, man. Let's have a good time.
All right. And we got Mr. Don't Forget the 3. If you forget the 3, he gonna hit you. Another thing. We got Tone Bone in the building. Oh, we can't hear you.
Oh shit, it's on mute. I'm tripping. I told y'all this shit was good. How y'all doing, people? Let's have a great Monday. Like Louis, I'm turned. Like Louis said. Look, drinking out my best dad ever mug. You know?
Yes, sir.
All right. So first topic, it says, can a person be pro-black and still date outside of their race? Go ahead, philosopher's Terror.
Oh my God. Okay, so everybody's opinion is probably going to be different on this, but I'm not going to lie, that's something that pisses me off, especially with, well, I guess it should be both ways, but I don't see a lot of black women in my real life with white men. But you stand up there, you talk about how beautiful black women are, how strong they are, how they are the best creatures on the planet, and black men struggling, la la la, and then you up here and laid with, married, and procreated with a white woman. I can't deal with it. So to me, I have to wonder, do you really mean what you say? Especially when I don't see you hang out with nobody black. I mean, I think sometimes people use it as a talking point. So for me, no. If you lay down with anybody but a black woman, I don't want to hear you talk about black women, me personally. But, you know, do what you do.
All right, Tom Ball.
I don't think. First of all, pro-black has always been crazy to me. Like a person that's a professional black person is fucking nuts. But
That's not what that means.
But no, but what I'm saying, like to be pro-black, whatever the fuck it means, it's just a weird statement. Like I say, I'm pro-black. Like, okay.
That means you're for black people.
I'm for, but I could be for black people. But I'm not no pro-black motherfucker.
Come on, Tone. We got you. We know you got your different terminology. That's what's up.
Nah, it's just always been weird to me, the pro-black thing. But my thing is to be extra black. How them people be trying to be extra black? How what they be on? And then you still talk to a white woman. It's like a hypocrite in yourself. You might as well drink bleach. Like, you're not even staying true to shit that you teaching. it's like a motherfucker out here telling people to do drugs and they going behind, not to do drugs and they going behind, you know. I mean, well, to go get high, and they go home and they living a great life, and they not got that in their life. You leading people astray. You don't believe the shit you say you perpetrating, brother. Like them the worst kind of people. Like it's almost like you preying on your own people. You're the worst of type of people. You know what I'm saying? You out here like pro black this, black this, black this, black this, but they go home and live with a white woman. That's crazy.
All right, Stacy.
I think you should stick to what you believe in. But hey, if you want a white man, white woman, go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I saw a lot of that this weekend and last week. I was like, whoa, okay. But anyway, so it hits different. But I'm just gonna say, do what you do you, but don't be out here saying claiming one thing and doing something else. That part.
All right. Teresa said, "Hello, gorgeous people." You
Hey, beautiful.
Hello.
go ahead, Louis.
I have like, I feel like it depends on who you ask, honestly. I understand it one way, but then again I can see it another way. Like I feel like, so say for instance, if you was attracted to a Saudi Arabian woman, right? Say you were married to a Saudi Arabian woman, but you pro-black in a way where you support anything in legislation that push the African American people ahead. I don't see how that could be necessarily hypocritical. I feel like it's hypocritical when you point the finger at other people for doing certain things that you doing, but to be for your people and just date somebody that's a different ethnicity. Because the thing about it is this: like when you go to more diverse cities, like for instance, like Seattle, Washington, like New York, or maybe like LA, you have a lot more. It ain't a lot of us that's just in St. Louis. Like you think like because it's a major city, it's just all African American people that's just got the same flavor as people from St. Louis, but it's not like that. It's different. You might got Jamaican type of blacks and things like that. So you know you got different people attracted to different things, but that don't mean that you can't be for your people, even if you dating outside of your race. That's just my opinion. But it is hypocritical if you talking about people or you saying you stand for black advancement or progress, but you don't like support that or do anything to be able to show that you really invested into. That's when I have a problem with it. But if you date outside your race, but you still putting money to help the homeless in your community and to do these things, and you still got a charity set up inside of your community, I don't see an issue with that.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm
And I'm
black,
blickety
black,
blick,
black,
black, and I'm black,
Exactly.
y'all.
and I'm black, y'all.
And I'm
Uh,
Me
blacker than
personally,
black,
I
the
don't date
black,
outside
blacker
of
than
my
black.
race, but I ain't gonna knock nobody else that
yeah,
do it. I mean, if that's your preference, do you?
Nah, I ain't knocking their preference. It's just like for people that be out, you know, on that. You hear me?
Yeah, I
'Cause
know exactly what you mean. And I don't consider Saudi Arabia and
My sister,
Jamaican and
I
Haitian,
love
we black.
sisters and
We black. I'm
all that
talking
being said,
specifically about a
yeah,
certain
we talking about
situation.
black and pale skins. I mean, white people.
Teresa
the
said, I
question said if
guess
you date outside your race.
she said, I guess unpopular opinion here. You don't have to date a black person to be pro-black. That would be like saying people that aren't black can't be pro-black. And
Oh,
Blue
my
Right.
mind
said
was
the
blown.
term
Somebody that ain't black
pro-black
could be
is
still pro-black.
self-explanatory.
It's people that support black people.
Randy be cracking me up.
Yeah,
Randy, hey, here's somebody calling Randy as funny as
and
fuck.
then we call him Blue. Go
I
ahead, Ricky.
mean, that's what the hell it sound and
Um,
think.
hey Ricky.
Hey, Ricky.
Ricky on
Nope.
all bullshit today. I probably ain't the best person for this today because Ricky got a couple of drinks in her, so she kind of feeling herself and some other things. With that, hell no, you can't be pro black dating outside your race. The message is lost, nigga. You don't even believe in the shit you talking about. Nope, you cannot be pro black dating outside your race. Yeah,
Do
I don't
y'all know
care.
what pro-black mean? Do
First
y'all know
off,
what
this is
pro-black
Ricky's
mean?
opinion and
Do
not
y'all know what
Louis.
pro-black mean?
Thank you, Louis. But Ricky was talking. Hold your horses.
Y'all don't sound
Yeah,
educated.
she had a margarita or three.
Uh, 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 Louis, your opinion is your opinion. That don't make nobody more
Thank you.
educated or less educated because they
The
don't agree
pro-black
with
is
your
not
stand
whatever
on
you want it to
pro-black.
be.
You
Pro-black is
can't. Okay,
pro-black.
listen. Let me finish what I'm saying, and you can say whatever you want to because it ain't gonna hold no merit to me. But what I'm saying is, it's the same thing as a person and how they deliver stuff. You can't be out here beating bitches, then talk about some not beating bitches, especially if you're known for beating bitches. Your message is lost. Ain't nobody receiving it. So you can't be out here screaming you pro-black and you not even dating black. I'm not saying ethnicity wise as far as black Jamaican, black Haitian. I'm saying if you out here screaming that you pro-black and you got a motherfucking snow bunny on your arm talking about you pro-black, you're not pro-black.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
You're
I
not
was
even
already
Louis,
saying
procreating
white
with
people.
you're
and
not
hold up.
even procreating with black people. So you clearly
Yeah,
got some
this is
underlying
outside of your
issues.
race.
Hold on. You clearly got some underlying issues where you're not feeling confident in the whole why you're not dating black. And then if you ask somebody dating outside of their race while they're dating outside of their race, I guarantee you it's gonna be some old because black women difficult or it's gonna be something black women did to them
Yep.
in the sense. And this
That's
this is
y'all
this
from
has
St.
been
Louis,
proven.
man.
It's a
Y'all stay
known fact.
small as hell.
Statistics back this up. So when you get done, you cannot be pro-black,
Y'all
dating
stay
snow
small.
bunnies, hollering that you
Y'all
pro-black.
need to go move around.
Hey, nah, but
And I move
hey,
around.
yo,
I've traveled the
Don't. You
world. I've
can't
done
I
hold
go.
this
up.
never
shit.
date
And you're not
anybody except a black man.
Hey, look, but check
and
it
you're
out.
Never.
not
Hey, hold
going to
up. Hey,
sit here
Louis,
and try to convince me
look,
that because you go to motherfucking
You ain't been
Washington,
nowhere,
D.C., like
man.
it ain't all ethnicities here. I grew up in South St. Louis. I ain't grow up around nothing but motherfucking Koreans, Filipinos, Somalians,
and
and
them
some more shit.
Bosnians that be
So
over
I'm
there.
Bosnians and
You
all of
gotta
that. So
go.
I'm
I
not
ain't talking
trying
about.
to
I ain't talking
hear.
about no going
Listen
down
to
there.
what
What
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying,
Hold on,
listen.
Margarita
St.
Ricky.
Louis is
Hold on,
Yeah,
hella
Margarita
Margarita
small.
Ricky
Ricky.
tripping.
Hold
Hey,
on,
Louis,
St.
hey,
Louis
Margarita
look,
like a
Ricky.
hey, look,
dumpster, man.
hey, Rick,
In big
hey,
cities, bro.
Louis, look, check it
Trust
out
me,
though. It's like
man.
Gotta
this.
let people
I'm
have
from
their
St.
own
Louis, but
opinion.
I
This
done
is
stayed in
not a
some
debate.
cities where it
Hey,
ain't
Louis,
black
check it out
people.
though. Check it out though, right? If for a person like when you talk about pro black, whatever it is, I mean, you understand the history of black people, the bad part, the shit that we
Hold on, let
went
me
through and
mute
all
you right
this.
quick,
So to
Ricky.
be pro black, you
Your
for
background.
people like black people elevating and becoming better, correct? Like you
Yep.
understand black people history. You gotta understand
Pro
black people.
black meaning progression.
Hold on. All right.
Pro
But
black means progression of the
so is
black
that
people.
acknowledging black people
That's what
history?
You
pro
can't
black
Is that
means.
progress if your
To
kid's white.
support the
hold on. I'm
progression of
saying
black
I understand
people.
what you but so my question to that is is that like understanding the history of blacks too as well, right?
It's
All
everything.
right. Okay. So if we understanding the history of blacks, what do our history as far as slaves tell us about black men and white women or white men and
Our
black women?
history don't start with slavery, bro.
It
That's what
ain't,
they
but
want
it's
you
a
to
part of
believe.
our. You can't skip that part of our history because
Listen, what I'm
if you go
saying,
beyond that,
what
but
I'm
even if you
saying to
go
you
beyond
is
that, but if you go beyond more than that, you go into our actual ancestry. When you talk when we was this and we was that, it still
no,
was
bro.
blacks and
Our
blacks, bro. We
ancestry
weren't
don't
procreate with nothing else. No
pro
nations
black
Do
mixed.
not have to
means
agree.
the
This
progression of
combative arguing
the
back and
black
forth stuff is not
community.
what we're here for.
To being pro black means that you support things that progress the black community. That's what pro black means. It's not that it's
And
just
how does your white woman
it's not a
progress
black
the
or a
black
white
community?
it's not a black or a white thing.
Hold
It
on.
means
Hey, let me.
that a black person. How can I not
How does
be
the white woman
pro-black if
progress the
I'm
black
black?
community?
Me and who I date, who I might date, but on my private life has nothing to do. It's just like being a Christian or being a Jew or being a Muslim. Nothing to do with you being a black person. That's just what you prefer and what you pushing. That ain't got nothing to do with your dating life. The hell, that's
Hey,
two
hey,
separate. Them two separate
To
things.
Teresa,
you, to you.
Teresa says supporting black people and challenging racism is pro-black. What if you date all races? Neil says good evening.
Man,
Blue
you pro
says
all races.
pro-black and dating outside their race is like straight person celebrating Pride Week.
Facts.
Okay. Teresa
A
said
lot
it's
of straight
okay to
people
have
that celebrate
Nah,
pride.
said
man,
it's
y'all
okay to
just
have
being
a
black and
difference of
white, man.
opinion, y'all. Teresa said don't take each other head off. Think it's okay.
Right.
Who
That's love.
raised? All right, yeah, let's go. Hold on, let me get this book off this.
Imagine if Malcolm X was dating Betty White.
Malcolm
Maybe
X
it
is
would have been some smoke in the city.
but he stand
For
for
sure, for sure.
see, it's a difference between a
Oh
person
my
who's a
god.
black
I thought we were going on
nationalist
to the
Hold on,
next
and a person
question.
hold
who's pro black. Y'all don't know. I
on.
know the history of that, so y'all can say whatever y'all want to say, but it's two
That's
separate
exactly
different
right. On the
things.
show, we're here to
It's
give
two
our
separate
own
different
opinions.
things, bro.
Let's go
You
to this
got
next
black
topic,
men
y'all.
To
that
Let's,
you
you,
got black men that
Jesus
made out
oh,
Christ.
let's go to the
they
next
raise
topic.
I
get
don't
more
know
money
what it
every
is
day.
about this
And I ain't
generation of
talking
men.
Hold on, Louis. Let's go to the
I
next.
don't know what it is about this generation of men, but you mean to tell me that y'all will wait till the end of the relationship to finally try to change when you had literally the entire relationship to treat her right, to take care of her, to show her that affection, to give her more than the bare minimum. But yet you wait until, she's so far gone and disconnected from the relationship to where nothing you say or do can make her feel any better or actually want to take you back. Like, make it make sense.
Can I go?
Go ahead, Tom.
Speaking from a nigga that has done this many of times. Um, First of all, honestly, bro, in those situations where a man repeatedly do something to a female, to her, like do things to her, like cheat on her, hurt her, like a lot of times niggas are truly going back because they can. Like straight up, if a person, like a man, will change for who he wants to change for, and it won't come at the end of the relationship. Like seriously, it don't take rocket science to figure out if the man want to be with you long term or not. Like to women, know they just lie to themselves at times. Like truly, if he trying to if it's like if you let him back 49 times, the 50th time you said no, but see but the 49 times before he was saying the same shit, and you let him keep coming back. You get what I'm saying? So like a motherfucker coming back because they can, not because they actually want to, but they can. To where when you get when a man actually get into the life of a woman comes in his life and he want to change, he want to do right by, he gonna do right by, and it's not gonna take her to leave him because that man probably has matured and understand from like looking back on how he played games or how he did shit to where damn, I should have been better at this and this and this, and hopefully when the right one come in, he understand everything and change for her. I can't speak for the nigga that actually love the woman and keep fucking up. I can only speak for the one that was okay or not completely, yeah.
All right. Neil says on the last topic, you should be able to date whoever the Lord bless you with. He said, as long as there's no domestic violence in the relationship, color should not
Man,
matter.
bro, I'm with you, brother.
And black and white is just the color. All
Yeah,
right.
it
right.
don't matter if you
Hey,
black or
I want
white,
to
like
know
Go
this.
Michael
ahead,
Was
Jackson.
Go ahead, Stacey.
was it white people that supported the Black Lives Matter?
It was
Lots
white
of
people.
people supported
It was
Black
white
Lives
people.
Matter.
It was
Okay, I
white
just
people
wanted
that
to know.
funded it.
I
But
just
that,
wanted to
hey,
White
know.
hey,
people
All
funded it and
right.
they got
That's
paid
pro.
for
Look,
it.
That's
hey,
pro
hey,
black.
yeah,
and
I just
hey.
wanted
But
to
Yeah,
see,
know.
nah,
no,
but
that was
that's
pro
Yeah, he
black because it was
said
about the dollar.
Stacy.
if we on this topic, niggas get it. Go ahead, Stacey.
Somebody else can go. Yeah,
Go ahead,
please.
Tara. Go ahead, Tara.
Okay. I like what Tone said a lot. I think a man who knows he wants to be with you, it's not going to take y'all breaking up 87 times. I can't understand people getting into a rut where you go through just a bad spot. Like y'all not communicating like y'all supposed to, kind of feels like y'all growing apart. The woman says or the man says, I'm out of here. And then you realize what you're about to lose. Sometimes you can be slipping up and then I'm not talking about cheating and beating nobody, but you just might be so busy with work that you don't realize y'all only have sex once a week or so swamped with work because you're starting your career that you ain't got time to cook, or your career's taking off so much you want to slide back having a baby 5 years. It could be a lot of reasons. But when you're faced with that person going up for the pack and I'm getting ready to leave, you go, whoa, whoa, whoa. You weigh your things. You don't want to start over. This person is literally the love of your life. You messed up, but you're, remorseful. And then you guys may be able to work it out. I don't think that's going to take 4 or 5, 12 times though. Maybe, once or twice, maybe. But I would like the answer to this question too from the men on here. Why do a lot of men wait until they've just done or so? Is it because you are just afraid of being alone, or like Tone said, you just go back because you can, or you just like the sex but don't like her? Like, why would you keep waiting
it
and
ain't even
almost
got it
losing
ain't
her
even
and
gotta
going
be
back?
sex. It ain't gotta be sex. It's just simple as
I'm naming multiple things.
yeah. It ain't. They just because they can. It's simple. It ain't complex. It's simple.
But why
If
not let her go if you don't want her?
Why keep letting somebody hurt you when you know they're gonna hurt you?
Or I feel it, but this is not what the question was about. Then what y'all say?
I'm saying, but it's just. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. And sometimes, I mean, sometimes it just take a long time for some people to get it. Like some men just don't understand love and emotion.
Okay, I
All
respect
right.
it.
Neil says all lives matter at the end of the day. Teresa said, correct me if I'm wrong, man, but I think some of it is women let things slide for so long that men get complacent, fall off their role, and don't realize how serious
Ah,
she
yeah,
is
that shit
until
real
she's
too.
done. All right, Ricky.
Shit. A lot of it is women allowing men to get away with this shit. I be cutting motherfuckers off for the smallest shit. That's probably
Girl,
why.
what the fuck?
Huh, what? Listen, what we not finna do is you in this pointy ass forehead today. Not tonight. Not in the mood. Get somebody else to do it. Um, I'm talking about me and how I be feeling about this shit. With the video, men do try when it's too late. Women try too early. Men try too late. It's a never ending cycle. I don't think that.
Late is better than never.
I hate when men say shit like, I love you and I fucked up, right? If you love me, you wouldn't have done this type of shit.
Oh
Because you love
no,
me.
no, I agree.
Oh Lord.
You're not gonna sit here and try to convince me that you love me enough to go cheat on me and then come back and say that you're sorry and I'm supposed to be over it. It don't work that fucking way.
You don't
You
understand
can't
something.
motherfucking emotionally manipulate me with no bullshit like that.
It's not emotional manipulation if it's the truth.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna go back and forth and quit trying to combat everything that I
You
say.
you you think you love your girl if you cheat on her home? That's love.
Nah,
Hey, you
fuck
know,
nah, that ain't love. You
I'm
don't
not finna
love
answer. No,
nobody but yourself.
I'm not finna answer no shit like that. My personal life is my personal life. The fuck?
You know what? I'm so tired of you.
With that being said, a lot of people, a lot of men try to use that shit to try to make you. They Men are manipulative too, and I say that because they will do shit that they know that you want them to do when it's too late. I've been
Yeah.
begging you to do this. Now that I'm like, fuck you, I'm done. Now you want to do this shit on the
Mhm.
strength of now I'm leaving. Not that you did it before I left. Not that you cared and you loved me and did all of this shit then. But because I'm leaving, now you care. You don't really care. That's fucking manipulation. You doing that shit because you would rather have me here and not be alone versus actually doing the shit that you need to do. That's Listen. Women manipulate niggas every day. Niggas do the same shit.
All
It's
right,
it's it's a never ending cycle.
all right, Louis.
I actually didn't. I wasn't able to hear. I wasn't able to hear it because it was low on my end. So I don't even know really what the question was.
He's basically talking about some men wait till the relationship is almost over to try to do the stuff. You know what I'm
To
saying?
try to act right.
Yeah,
To try to get on that game.
yeah. But
Hmm.
then with the woman, like
To
it's
try
too,
to do everything
too
that
late
she
now.
wanted.
But it's
So
like it's too late now.
yeah, I mean, a lot. I feel like that does happen a lot of times. Or majority of the times it happens. I think because sometimes like men emotions are different than women's. So like sometimes like certain things gotta pull at our heartstring a little different for us to like to be able to like lock in because like it's kind of like you know how and I hate to use this example, but it's kind of like this, right? You know how like you got a dog in the backyard just roaming around and you can't get his attention, and then like you might bring out a snack or you might slap your hands and you might call his name real loud and you might get his attention and then he come over there to you. It's kind of like one of them type of things, man. Like moms just doing what they doing and trying to live and figure it out. You know, go through life figuring life out, and then you meet women, and you might meet a woman that you really like, and then you don't really know that you probably like her like that until shit start happening, and then you start realizing that you got emotions for it. Shit, you like, damn, I really like this damn woman. You know what I'm saying? Kind of happen like that. It ain't. I don't think it's nothing. Most of the time, it ain't. I don't even think it's nothing intentional. I don't think you really realize you have emotions like that for the woman. I think it's just something that just happened. So I think that's kind of why it's kind of be like too late. And then the woman, she done already been putting her best foot forward, you know, and she done made you like her. So now you really do like her. You know what I'm saying? You probably didn't know you liked that at the beginning, but she done rubbed your feet and made love. She cooked for you and took, did all this. Yeah, you didn't know. It's different now. Shit, it ain't the same as it was when I first met you. So yeah, I probably did miss her, but that's my opinion.
All right. Blue says we as humans are weak in the flesh. We fuck up at times. Keep the good book for strength and guidance. temptation is a motherfucker that goes both ways.
Hey, Blue, you turning into Yoda, boy.
Go ahead, Stacey.
I truly believe that a man would do right for whoever he wants to do right for. And these women, such as myself, I'm guilty of this, keep on taking shit and keep taking the person back when we don't have to, and we shouldn't allow ourselves to be beneath, or we shouldn't allow ourselves to do it because we're better than that. We have to be what we're worth. You know what I'm saying? So I think that men will do right for who they want to do right for, and that's that, and that's fact.
Clock it, Stacy, clock it. So
Hey,
once that
Stacy,
nigga start
that's
doing
100.
wrong, then that's what it be. Cause that nigga didn't want to do
That's
right to
100.
begin with.
That's
Clock it,
100.
Stacy.
That's 100. I mean, I'd be hey, look, even for women though, women know, like you got, but like I said, I feel like women like ignore certain things. Like a man tells you what you are to him. A man shows you what you are to him. A nigga would
Mhm.
never let you overplay your role in his life. Like dead the fuck ass. Don't think because you're doing something nice. Oh, I got this for him. I got this for him. I'm doing this for him. Like nah, none of that shit means shit. Like straight the fuck up. Anybody can buy me anything. Any female can throw me pussy.
Then don't
Like
accept it. If you
no,
ain't with
but
her,
it's
don't
not
accept
about
it.
that. It's not about don't accept it. You do. Oh, do you tell a stripper not to accept a nigga money?
That's her job. If
And
you
this
playing with a girl
and
emotions,
for the
if
most
she
part
don't mean
and for the
nothing
Know
most
to
the
you,
part
stop
difference?
messing with her.
and for the most
Fact.
part and for the most
But if
part,
you got a person, then why are you worried about what other people doing?
hey, we talking about a nigga that's fucking up. We not talking
That
about no
ain't what
nigga
you
that.
said. That's not what you just
That was the
said.
topic. Ain't the topic about a nigga that's fucking up?
But
Yeah.
you
And I'm
put
saying,
yourself in there.
so no, I'm not putting myself in shit because I don't do none of this shit, sister. I'm a
No
changed
more.
man. I've been to the water.
Okay. Right.
The fuck.
Even
Come
so, you
on.
drunk the water. You went to the water and you drunk the water.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Nigga talk about a shower. Quit
Smuggy said,
playing.
"Who out here throwing around vagina? What are we talking about?"
Oh
Wow, ain't
Lord,
nobody
we
said
just
that, sir.
oh God, Smuggy, bye. Hey,
Yeah,
get on my
next.
nerves.
Hey, Smoogie.
Hey, bro, how are
Yeah,
you?
see.
Also, Neil, hi. That's my other bro.
All right. Another time. The next time, say, what are signs that someone is hiding depression?
They always smiling.
Mm.
You
They
said they
always
always
happy.
smiling.
They always happy.
A lot of people do.
They it's normally the real strong people
Oh
that be
my god.
depressed.
Like it's dead
Go ahead,
ass the
Tom. Go
people,
ahead,
the
Tom. Go ahead.
people,
Look at that.
the
I was like,
people
who
that
you
that.
even tell to go?
But no, I'm like dead
Oh,
ass. The people, if you really pay attention to a lot of time, people that do that shit happen to like suicide and things like that. When people jump off the deep end, one thing people say, I didn't see the signs. I did. He was so happy. He was so this. He was so you would not. You never thought that this would happen. Um, a lot of times, people. That's when you can overlook it. When you see a person always sad, a person is always like you understand. All right, this person's dealing with depression. But a lot of times, people try to hide it by smiling. They don't want you to know what's going on. They don't want you to know that they hurt. They don't want you to know that depression. A motherfucker could feel weak by depression. I'm weak because I can't get over my own fucking emotions. I'm weak because I can't do this. But I never let you see that. You get what I'm saying? To where the way a person hide it is by enjoying life. Until one day they just can't like take everything that's going on no more because they don't even know how to ask for help because they're really trying to hide it. They think it's an embarrassing thing.
Smokey said, Tone Bone said, throwing around vagina. And
And
then,
Tone
Uh,
Bonus
uh, oh my bad, I'm coming back. Smokey said, I know a lot of comedians that are depressed. Clara said, that's facts, Tom. You forgot the three. No.
but she ain't put the E neither, so she
Yeah.
kind of good.
As Smokey said, big name comics, y'all would know. I guess that they
I'm
depressed.
sure
Yeah,
Hollywood, anybody in
yeah, we
Hollywood is
see a lot of
depressed.
comedians die and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but go ahead, Louis.
Sleep, a lot of sleep, overeating, overusing alcohol or drugs, like
Mm-hmm.
just things that's outside of a person's normal pattern. If you start like seeing things that's like outside of a person's normal person and that energy shift, then I think that that's something that you might need to like tap into. And then I think a lot of people suffer from depression and don't even realize that they depressed. I think that you kind of have to like yourself to a certain degree to realize that depression is setting in, because it's something that just one of those things. Oh, just come out the blue. You might not even, or you might just can wake up like in a depressed state. So, and it's a real, and a lot of times people overlook that, but some of the strongest people are some of the most depressed people. Because they putting so much, not just their personal stuff, but everybody else's personal stuff. So it's a real thing that we need to like really pay attention to. And my solution is that everybody need to find a way to release. You gotta, whether it's listening to music, whether it's dancing, whether it's swimming, you gotta have something that you do consistently, weekly, that helps you to get that tension out of your body. You know what I mean? It's a real thing.
All right, Tara.
We've had some good answers so far. People who start reclusing, they don't want to go out no more. You notice, c- contrary to what Tom was saying, even though you were correct, they never smile anymore. This used to be the life of the party, and now they don't want to go to the party. They're very quiet. They're very reserved, off to themselves. For parents or people who live in the same house together, if you start to notice your roommate or whoever you're living with is no longer bathing every day, or brushing their teeth every day, or combing their hair, they forget to do the essential self-care things that for real are non-negotiable. They are depressed. That they don't have the energy to even put into themselves anymore. So those are also things that'll give a person away.
Yeah, that not taking care of yourself is real too. Like you can tell a person, yeah, that's real as fuck.
Mm. All right, Stacy.
Yeah, when they're standoffish or like just locked up in their room, don't want to, if they're under the covers all the time, don't want to see sunlight, all of that, dark blinds or shades or, curtains and things. They're just in the dark, don't even want to live life anymore, don't want to be around anybody. Yeah, you can tell they're depressed and just don't want to talk. A lot of people do, like Tone said earlier, like they smile to like hide all of that, and then once they're not around people, then that smile goes away. But you know what I'm saying? Then that's why we should check on our people. Make sure that they're good. A lot of people out here walking around, our friends and family included, and we should make sure they're good. And they're, a lot of them are depressed. Maybe dealing with, can't pay, maybe lost a job, can't, pay the bills, or lost a loved one, or whatever it may be. But this is, I mean, even if people, oh, I'm good. Make sure if you see some type of sign that they're not good, just try to get them out more and do things with them. So check on your peoples. That part.
So
Smokey.
just to what you said too, and what Stacey just piggybacked off of too. People will enter a euphoric state right before they kill themselves. So you'll see somebody who normally had been real monotone or even a little depressed, all of a sudden be the happiest you ever, and they come and tell you all the things they've always wanted to tell you. You so great, you so this, laughing and going on the last big party, and the next morning somebody gonna find them hanging. So that is called them entering into a euphoric state.
But yeah, and
Smokey
that's more
says low
so.
energy sometimes equates to depression. Teresa said that normal behavior changes or becomes extreme. Smokey said emotionally unbalanced can be and crying all the time. Go
Yes,
ahead,
crowd.
go ahead, Ricky.
Um, y'all pretty much hit it all the nail on the head with this one. On the hammer on the nail head, with however the fuck you call.
She does it. Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say. No, it normally be like the strong ones. Like I suffered from depression and nobody knew that I was depressed. Like not one person, which is crazy. Um, and when I actually talked to my friend about it, even my friend was like, "Damn, that's crazy. I just never thought that you would be that person. I never knew you were going through that. I never knew." I'm like, they were like, "How are you feeling now?" Like now I get like mental health checks. Like, "Hey, how's your mental? How you feeling?" Because I take on so much shit of everybody else's shit that is crazy. I'm like an unpaid therapist. Like I'm finna start charging you motherfuckers. Um, I'm finna be out here all stressed and depressed over your shit. Yeah, I need some compensation. Uh, but no, it literally took for me to want to swan dive off 270 for me to realize that I was depressed. And I just so happened to just take a walk one day. Mind you, I have a car. I just took a walk and I'm just walking and I don't even know. And I was like, you know what? If I swan dived off of here, I don't think that I would really be that missed.
Hey,
I
Ricky.
think they'll cry for like a day and then they'll be okay.
Hey, we got a question for you, Ricky.
Please don't.
Teresa said, "Facts, Ricky. Strong ones hide it well because they typically don't want to be a burden to others." And
Facts.
Smuggy said,
Facts.
"What made you mask your depression, Ricky?"
What made me mask it? Um, I was at work every day. I still had shit to do, so I masked it because I didn't have the option of not dealing with all the other shit that came along with being a
Talk.
strong woman.
Exactly. Exactly.
I
As a
didn't have I
mom,
didn't
as a
have a
woman.
choice.
And
Yes.
I didn't
and
have a
not
choice.
even
So it was like,
as a
even
human.
though I got some shit going on within me that makes me feel like this, I still got other shit I need to get done. So like
Facts.
I
Absolutely.
could be depressed and then I'm like, shit, I still gotta cook dinner. Shit, I still
Man.
gotta do this.
Absolutely.
And it's crazy that I was a functioning depressed person.
Most people
Everybody
are.
is not a functioning depressed person. Some people aren't. Some those are like manic depressive people. I wasn't that. Um I was also pregnant at the time, so my hormones was all over the place. Cause I know everybody always say, you the strong one, you the strong one. Like my sister can tell you, she can count on one hand how many times they've ever seen me cry or heard about me crying. Like I'm not a crier. And for me to get to that point, it takes a lot. And that's because I learned that I used to hold a lot of shit in. I never dealt with my issues, not just my issues, other people issues. Like I'm good at giving advice, but like I never dealt with my shit. So I would just suppress it and suppress it and suppress it and suppress it and suppress it. And then one day it just fucking explodes and everybody's like, oh my God, not you. Not you, Ricky. Not
Yeah.
sweet, goofy, always cracking a joke, Ricky, not her. No, yes, her. You just never know. Sometimes I
People
just do
don't.
checks. I'm like, hey, I'm just calling to check on you to see how you doing.
Well, that person, thank God for that, because most people you can tell, and they still don't care. They're not mentally checking on you or in any other way. I think another thing for me, Ricky, to add to what you said is a lot of times we don't want to appear weak. If everybody else around me is falling apart, I got to be the one to keep it together. We take on so much from people, and then they never even think to replenish us. It's just take, 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 take.
Blue said,
You end
"Folks."
up depressed.
He said, "Folks hide depression because it gets thrown back in their face."
Yes, as
Yes,
weakness.
that's true. That
Absolutely.
too.
Hey, hey,
Like
hey,
you
hey,
can't sit there and tell me that if I'm confiding in you about how I'm feeling about some shit
hey,
and you try to throw it in my face like, oh, you was being a weak bitch because you was over here crying about this or you were doing that. Yeah, nah, you ain't gotta worry about me ever telling you
hey,
shit.
Ricky, that's how I felt like we wouldn't do one thing what you said when you said like when people be like, oh, I never thought that you would be that type of person. That shit pissed me off now, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck you mean that type of person? Like what type of person have the like I'm not a regular human fucking being.
Teresa said, "Right, Ricky and Tara." And we go to
But
the
that's why so many dudes out here shooting and beating people and doing it. Because as hard as it is for a woman to say that and come out like that because she feel like people gonna look at her as weak, a man, he gonna feel 10 times more weaker if he was to come out saying, hey, I'm depressed, I can't do that.
Nigga.
It's gonna he gonna forever get that thrown in his face. You know what I'm saying? By women that really that don't really
Man,
love him to the
man.
degree that he really needs to be loved. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if a man can come out and say that and be vulnerable in that type of way and transparent, I feel like he's stronger for that because he can actually communicate his emotions. You know what I'm saying? And be emotionally intelligent. That's emotionally intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Being able to navigate your way through the emotions that you actually feeling and bring light to somebody else on what you actually going through and giving clarity and detail. And that way a person know how to be there in a certain type of capacity for you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
all right.
Facts.
We go to the next topic. Yeah.
And let me holler at you for a minute, dog.
What's up, man?
Ain't know what's up, man. I'm keeping a stack with you, bro.
What's good?
Hey, man, I ain't even on that right now, dog.
Damn,
Hey, man.
you don't shake
Yeah,
hands
man.
around here? God
Delete Felicia's
damn.
number out your phone, bro.
Oh,
You thought I
shit,
wasn't gonna?
here we
You
go.
thought I wasn't gonna find out? Come on, bro. You thought I wasn't gonna? Hey, delete her number out your phone, bro.
Dog, you supposed to be way more player
Nah,
than this,
man, what you
dog.
mean, bro? I'm supposed to be way
What the
more
fuck
player,
is you
bro.
recording
You was a
for?
sneaky, because I can, bro. You a sneaky motherfucker, bro.
That
You
sneaky?
fucking my side bitch.
Dog, this some police ass shit. That shit.
What you
that shit
mean,
is
bro?
weird as fuck.
You supposed to be my homeboy. You sleeping with my side chick, dog.
Nigga, why would you record something talking about your side chick? That shit
Man, listen
don't
here,
make
bro. I'm
fucking
not trying to
sense.
hear none of that, bro. Honestly, bro.
Listen,
Delete her number.
was
off
it
your
or
phone.
was it not you last week that was saying that Felicia wasn't even you didn't even give a fuck about this bitch and she was all on your dick?
Bro, you don't supposed to step on my toes, bro.
Was she not calling your house, calling your wife, calling your this? You trying to get her out your life?
Bro, so that mean you go fuck her? That mean you go fuck her?
Nigga, you literally
That mean you go fuck her?
You literally said you wish she would find somebody else.
Bro, I'm not trying to hear that. So you just made your way in, huh?
Did you or did you not text me? Is this not you saying I wish she would find somebody else?
Bro, stop it, bro. I'm not trying to hear none of that.
Come on,
I'm not.
bro.
Hey, delete her number out your phone,
So
bro.
anybody
I would never try to fuck with your side bitch or your wife, bro. Ever.
So any nigga in the world can fuck her but me.
Bro, you're my homeboy, bro. Come on, bud. Stop playing, buddy.
Bro, you supposed to be
Your ass
dead.
tripping.
Bro.
All right, Louis, I believe.
But who the fuck sent this
Louis,
in,
you
bro?
gotta talk bad about these people like they deserve, bro.
What
Is he frozen?
Louis Fo, go ahead, Tom.
Man,
Hey,
hey, God, look, bro.
This is the lighten up the mood from the previous time.
This nigga goofy.
Thank you.
That nigga love that bitch. Ain't no side shit. That nigga love that bitch. His feelings hurt. He emotional. You hear me? First of all, like this nigga ready to fight. hey, now that's goofy, bro. And the fact that he recorded, he too emotional, man. This is what happens when niggas be, man. You gotta, yeah, God, I can't. This is, hey, my mama. If my first of all, I don't even think I would be in a situation like this. I'm not a nigga that want to fuck with my homeboy was fucking with anyway. Um, but like to even, I probably wouldn't even got in the car. I got the fuck out. Like, man, get the fuck out. Not finna talk to you, nigga. This you need to go talk to your wife. You over here arguing with me about the side bitch. She just called your bitch, and you over here arguing with me about her. Your
Thanks.
priorities are fucked up, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. That shit crazy. That shit wicked, bro. That nigga got life confused and fucked up on my. That nigga need to really do some self evaluation.
Oh my god.
Like straight up, he truly, hey, dude, fucked up on so many. Hey, I can't even. Hey, bro, look.
You can't even say a sentence.
Hey, for real, it's like it don't make no sense, bro. At first, I thought this was finna be on some nigga like he checking his partner because his partner got a side bitch and you shouldn't be cheating on your wife type shit. But then this nigga talk about, oh, you fucking my side bitch. Like what the fuck? Like and dudes, you definitely got to keep him more player than this, nigga. You acting like you love her. You in your feelings, like you wanna marry her. Like you taking this shit way too serious. I don't know. But niggas, hey, Tupac said every time a woman horny, a nigga die.
Oh my God.
Oh, look at
Yikes.
this comment. Teresa, this was off the last topic. She said, "You're right, Louis. That's why men have to really pick their circle carefully, have real men around them." And then on this topic, Blue said both them niggas lame. Teresa said this whole thing is wild. Blue said, "I don't fuck behind homies. That's mob rules. It's bad for business."
Exactly.
Teresa said, "Tone can't even get it out."
Right.
Go ahead, Louis. Damn, Louis the fell again.
He said I ain't with it.
Go ahead, Ricky.
I don't know what kind of whole shit all of them got going on, but at this rate, they all need to just be together. This nigga is in his body over the side bitch. This nigga don't even care about the wife or none of that. This nigga mad about the side bitch. Like, bro, that's who you should be with. Nigga, you not going that hard for your wife. Nigga, go be with the side bitch. That's where your heart at. My nigga, please, by all means. Like, that shit is messy. Bruh, that's not your homie if he fucking bitches that you know that he know you fucking. Like, that's some whole shit. Get down, hold on.
Hey, that nigga say, did you just send me a text saying you hope she finds somebody else?
That's some whole shit. So that mean that
He said,
nigga
and
trying to
you just
fuck your
gonna
wife.
slide in?
Listen, you can't have them kind of homeboys. Like you just can't. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Get you a new
that's
one.
fucking hilarious.
Nah, that shit fucking sad because these niggas is too grown for this shit, acting like they fucking teenagers. I literally just seen the video of a dude getting mad that his a homeboy of his was texting his baby mama. I'm like, bruh.
All right.
And literally just laid hands on this
Beat.
boy.
I'm
That boy
talking about
wasn't
beat
even
that
trying to
nigga. He beat that
beat
boy.
that nigga. Like, and
Hey
then here's the
man.
crazy thing. Here's the crazy thing with all of this. These niggas do all of that, and the bitch still gonna be with another nigga. So now both of y'all out there looking stupid, and this bitch still got another nigga.
All right. What up,
Crazy
They be
work.
Louis?
them emotions, man. They be them
What up,
emotions.
Crazy
Louis?
work. And I need y'all men to stop going after other men over emotions of a female. It is way, when I say way, nigga, it's like 8 bitches to 1. Let me not call them bitches. It's like 8 females to 1. One man, like 8 females. Like y'all ain't gotta do all of that. I guarantee you, you don't.
I think Louis froze. Go ahead, Stacy.
Well, yeah. Sounds like he was definitely in his feelings, but a lot of men get like that when they truly into their side piece or friend or whoever, they get into their feelings like that and want to defend them and the man, or don't want you talking about them, messing with them, none of that. So yeah, he was in his feelings. It was, yeah, definitely that. And yeah, he wasn't defending the wife. He wasn't speaking up for the wife or none, the side piece. So apparently he in love with the side piece or whatever you want to call it at this point. But I guess everybody in love with her because everybody trying to be with her. So I mean, hey, it is what it is.
All right, Tara.
Okay, so back in the day, what they would call the side chick or the mistress was community property. You know, that's what you are. You are a side. If I'm bored, if I'm mad at my wife, or you just easy to get to. So back in the day, like in the 90s, dudes was never fussing over the chick that wasn't the main. But how about y'all stop having side chicks? If you don't want to be married, just stay single. You can sleep with whoever you want to.
Definitely.
But I just don't understand this concept of being mad about a girl that ain't yours. I also don't understand. But if you are the type of man that would be upset, why are you recording it? I know this was a skit, but I'm just saying there are dudes who would do stuff like this for real. Stop. Now that's where you get real weak to me. So if you got feelings for your side chick, put that out to the homies first thing that she's off limits. Because again, if they going by the old rules, that's community property, bro.
These dudes had different
Yes, they
around
do.
this time. I mean, back in the day, it was a whole different era and something
Yeah.
different. They had different nowadays. No,
Hmm.
what's
Willie,
up, Louis? Come on,
Willie
Louis.
Williams say that's crazy. But go ahead,
Let's
Louis.
get it.
Yeah, so man, I only seen the beginning part, but I can only imagine how it was. So I'm gonna just fill in the blanks for real. And just break it down. First and foremost, anything that you touch and I don't want, you know what I'm saying? So if you thinking on your mans and them and his lady like that in the process of him even jamming like that, I don't even understand how you can do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You going behind a whole nother person while he in that space. That don't even make sense to me. That's nasty, first of all. Second of all, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you looking at the woman beside me, whether she my main, whether she my side chick, whatever, you ain't to be trusted. I can't trust you, period, because you know what I'm saying. And then you better be careful because some dudes will set up their play just like that, just to clip you. You know what I'm saying? So you might want to be careful how you moving in the space like that. But as far as the rules to the game, as far as if you trying to be a player like that, if you got the side chick and that's what it is, bro, that's what that is. You can't get mad at nobody because she already showing you like what type of integrity that she got. So how you gonna get mad if she ain't demonstrating no integrity in the first place? If she go outside of that and do something else, like what you expect in that situation, you know what I'm saying? So you bogus for even, you know what I'm saying, investing that much emotion in something that you already consider a separation from.
I feel like that's almost like running a train or something with your boys, you
It
know?
is. It is. It's basically what you're doing.
That shit nasty.
Blue said, "I blame Drake. These niggas are tender dick."
Outrageous.
All right, man. Let me go to this.
Outrageous.
Why are you a grown ass man working at Ross? That makes absolutely no sense, okay? Target, Marshalls, like, guys, give it up. Leave these jobs to the kids. Leave these jobs to the teenagers. These are jobs you get in high school, in college. But when
So I can't work at Target, I can't work at Ross. Anything in retail I can't work in. So a store manager at Walmart has the potential to make over $200,000 a year.
Has the potential to make, but that's not guaranteed.
No. It depends on the market and the store that you're in.
Most definitely.
But from the base, they are making six figures, guaranteed. So you telling me that's not good enough? I work in retail, though. Technically speaking, I work in retail.
See, but here's the thing.
Oh, interesting.
Go ahead, Tone.
Why you keep letting his biscuit head ass go? But go ahead.
Every week.
Cause what the fuck is the
You know what?
temptation without dating?
Did you say what is the Temptations without David?
Yeah, they ain't
David?
mine. They ain't died.
David?
That's mine. That was me singing all them records. Remember that what he told him about Dennis? That's mine.
Well, you gotta answer this question.
I'm over it.
Hey,
I heard blank.
I
He got
forgot
this
the
new hairstyle and stuff. He think
I
he
forgot
Feeling
the
itself.
I
Feeling
forgot
itself.
the I forgot the question.
I'm sure you did.
About them working at
What
Ross.
about the grown
Oh
man
Yeah,
yeah,
working?
can it
nah.
do
And
work
so
in
look, yeah,
retail?
and nah, but see, and I think that's the thing. A lot of times people put a certain like jacket on people when they say, "Oh, I do this, I do this." Like, "Oh man, you can't make that much money, you can't do this." But like, it's a lot of different ways to make $1 million. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be in the office to do it. You ain't got to hustle to do it. Like, it's people that like motherfuckers that worked at McDonald's since they were 16, and by the time they 30, they own 2 or 3 McDonald's. Like, this shit is fucking possible. Even just being a manager at a fast food restaurant, you can make, like dudes say, like money. To where it's not like for people to sit there like all this, a motherfucker that sit there and talk down on it is a motherfucker that wish they had something. Cause cause a person that got something ain't spending time talking about what another motherfucker gonna make. Cause a person that got something
Thank you.
understand that it's a million ways to get something.
Yeah.
Can I go
Like,
next?
so yeah, I don't really, you know what I mean? Like, people are ignorant, you know what I'm saying? And that's just a prideful, boastful motherfucker want to say, "Oh, I'm better than you." But half these motherfuckers is YouTubers and shit like that. Like if the
Watch your
internet
mouth.
shut down, if the internet shut down, they back to regular people. Them motherfuckers lose their fucking brain. And then
Yeah.
they gotta go talk to the McDonald's person or the Ross person or the
Yeah.
Kmart person to try to get right because they don't understand how to work in a real life. Like, but such is life.
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna let you go, Ricky. But Willie Williams says managing and just working at a store is two different jobs, and he says you got to start somewhere. Go ahead, Ricky.
Hey, Willie.
The fact that this is even a conversation is mind blowing to me. This man has a legal job where he's making money, regardless of what it is, where he is. He's going to work, he's clocking in and he's clocking out. However he sees fit. Who's to say that that's his end goal? That's where he is now. Kanye said it in the song. You know, this week he, sweeping floors. Next week he, cooking fries. Just saying, niggas upgrade every day. But the amount of money should never matter in what a person's doing. People do what they love. If I did not get paid to be in healthcare and nursing, I would still do it because I love fucking helping people. I love what I do. So regardless of whatever the case is, you need these people. You telling me that a 15-year-old finna manage a store? Fuck nah. Somebody grandma and grandpa doing this shit. Somebody mom and daddy doing it. I mean, if we just being realistic about this whole conversation, I don't think it's an age limit on it. Now I think that if that's your end goal is like you want to be like the lead cashier at McDonald's and you fucking 45, we probably need to reevaluate your life goals. I'm just saying, if that's your end goal, like all you want to do is be the team lead and that's it. and you know that that's gonna bring in $28,000 a year, and
Oh
that's it. But you
Lord.
got 5 kids, like that don't work, like realistically.
Oh Lord. Not
I'm just,
28,000. Oh my God.
I'm just saying, realistically, that doesn't work. But I'm saying if a person has a legal job, I will take a man with a legal job any day over a man with an illegal job. Hey, what Tasha Mama say on Power? You don't have no rights to his illegal money
Hey,
because they'll come take all of that shit.
Teresa said, "Why are we now criticizing men for having jobs? This sound dumb because you don't know what it in that what's in his pockets for real." Willie said, "Hey to you, Stacy," and he said it comes down to what you do with your money. All right,
That
Tara.
part.
This reminds me of that you can't take me to Applebee's or Cheesecake Factory conversation again. We have a lot of people out here who are really stuck on themselves. They're really full of themselves. And you would be so ignorant as to think that if you worked in retail, you can't possibly be making money because you're putting judgment and negative connotations and just a negative outlook on a lot of things. A lot of people don't realize you can make six figures working at Walmart because they ignorant as they never made it far enough to do so. But if you're the type of female who would come out your mouth and say this to a dude when you first met him, hey, if this is retail, if this is this, you're not for me. Okay, then keep it pushing. Y'all gotta start thanking people for letting y'all dodge a bullet. Don't try to talk a girl into dating you if she's already made that disgusting, thought process towards you. Oh, he can't be good enough for me because he work at Walmart. Here's the thing. A lot of y'all be stockbrokers and a lot of y'all be doing, these little uppity six-figure jobs, and then y'all firms close. When the government shut down, this, that, and the third, they lose their funding and all of that. You know who ain't shutting down? Walmart. Target might be, hey, shout out to Black people, but a lot of these places are more stable because everybody's shopping in them. They're always going to be needed. So how about you just date the person for who they are? And y'all can talk about finances. Like, if you make it six figures, I don't know how many people going to date somebody who make it $28,000. But that's not because of where they work. It's because of how much they're making and where they're driving in end game is, like Ricky said. So money does matter to some people, but you shouldn't be out here downing people for having an actual job. That makes no sense to me.
How about
Okay, Stacy.
how about being grateful that they have a job? A lot of people want to sit and live off of you while you going to work and making the money. They want to sit around playing games, PlayStation and living off you, So let's be thankful that these men have jobs. You know what I'm saying? But I see a lot of retired people working as a door greeter or whatever, just to be able to get out or have extra income. It's not all about they some of them really don't need it, you know what I'm saying, or they want something to do, or just adding on to just like spending money for them. They have the big money already, they retired, they have their 401ks and all this, you know what I'm saying. It's you have to really just stop talking about people and live your life. Do what you want to do. If somebody wants to be a door greeter or cashier, let them do it. You never know the situation. Quit talking about people and just live your life. That's what's wrong with people nowadays. They just want to keep talking. Just leave people alone. Do you. That part.
Hey, Tara.
Yes,
Tara.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, you know how you said something about Target? You talking about that DE&I?
DEI, yeah.
Yeah, that was the dumbest stuff ever, right? I'm
I
just
just
saying
like
because
that Black people
Walmart,
stop going
listen,
there.
Walmart threw theirs up first. Lowe's, Sam's, all of these places, and I'm like, y'all from the boycott Target. People be so fake outraged, and that shit is crazy to me. But go
Listen,
ahead.
Costco
Louis
sales been
said,
going up, baby.
plan. What's your end game? Go ahead, Louis.
I feel like people in life should do what they love doing, and if people can't accept you for doing what you love to do, then that probably ain't somebody that you should usher into the old space. However, from just a more personable perspective, I feel like uh, people who think like that are very shallow because if I'm not coming in this space looking to use you or looking to see what you can do for me, then what does how much money you make matter to me. It's like if you taking care of your responsibilities, if your health look good, the way you carry yourself, you got your own transportation. Why how much you making matter to me unless I'm coming into this space looking to take something from you or get something from you. So anybody that's kind of like looking at that like that, I feel like you should be conscious that of how they coming and what they coming for. You know what I'm saying? But character has no value as far as what another person gonna place on it. So if you find a person that got character, charisma, a beautiful person with good intentions and a good mind, and that can help you become the best version of yourself, then that's the person that you should be rocking with. Anybody else, you shouldn't even be in the company of.
A lot of people even forget about people like that. You know, they could come, not saying come from nothing, but have that person that's making them a better version of themselves. And then when they become a better version of themselves, they overlook that person that helped them or that was there for them. You know what I'm saying? So that's something too people need to think about.
But I look at this like that because I've helped so many people just with just pointing to them, and they went on to wherever they went on to in life, and I want them to be there. Like I root for them because I know that God gonna make sure I'm straight for me putting that energy into them. So I did it with good intentions. So I did it. My purpose was accomplished because I did it to make them become better. You know what I'm saying? So my job done. So however they receive that and reciprocate that or not, that's on them. They stagnate they blessing,
That part.
Yeah.
I just want most of y'all females to know, y'all is not finna meet no 6-figure nigga that's finna come take care of y'all. Let it go.
And why
Willie said
not?
it's about what
And why
what do
not?
you want for yourself.
I mean, if we being realistic about it, Stacey,
And why not?
most we not being realistic about it. All
Oh
right,
well.
well, if we being realistic about it, most men making 6 figures they want females that they can control, and most of these chicks will never be the female that they looking for. So the niggas with the more money a nigga got, the less power you finna have. So y'all too independent and too strong and too everything else for them dudes to be like, yeah, I'm finna come and change your life. That ain't how this gonna work.
He
Willie,
wants you to
I just
submit in every
Willie
way
said I
possible.
agree with you, Louis.
and they not finna do that. Most females aren't gonna do that. And with that being said, y'all not even in the places where these people at, cause y'all gonna overlook them because they look very regular. They don't look like these niggas that y'all going after. I just want y'all to know that. But most females will not meet that 6-figure man that's finna come change their life and be like, here, you can have all my money. It ain't happening that way. Let it go, baby.
All right, let me go to this next topic.
Nope, don't do it, black people. Stay the hell home. Stay safe, stay home, stay out of it. This is not our business. We didn't get us here and we're not going to get us out of it. These white folk got to do the work. And until they do, they are going to destroy this country. That's how much white supremacy matters to these folks. That's how much the delusion, white delusion, not white supremacy, white delusion. That's how much this matters to these folks, that they are willing to throw away their whole goddamn country. They would rather be kings of rubble than to live good and everybody eats. Everybody gets treated well. Everybody gets treated right. So stay home. Don't go out there. No matter how bad it gets, stay the hell home. This is white folk business. Let them deal with it. This is brother against brother, father against child. This is in-house for them.
All right, Tara.
I'm sorry, I was checking homework. I just got back. What was the first part? I heard her say the brother versus brother stuff, but
Nope, don't do it, black people. Stay the hell home. Stay safe, stay home, stay out of it. This is not our business. We didn't get us here and we're not going to get us out of it. These white folk got to do the work. And until they do, they are going to destroy this country. That's how much white supremacy matters to these folks. That's how much the delusion, white delusion, not white supremacy, white delusion. That's how much this matters to these folks, that they are willing to throw away their whole goddamn country. They would rather be kings of rubble than to live good and everybody eats. Everybody gets treated well. Everybody gets treated right. So stay home. Don't go out there. No matter how bad it gets, stay the hell home. This is white folk business. Let them deal with it. This is brother against brother, father against child. This is in-house for them.
Okay, I got it. I understand her sentiment. I really do. But let me explain something to you. While this war is going on with these people, we have two options. We unite on our side, and whoever is left standing on that side, we take them on. That's how that works. Or we side with the white people who are for everybody, the ones who are not classist, the ones who are not racist, the ones, because if we, well, what people understand is in order for us to really get equality here, we are going to have to combine with other people. We're not just going to do this on our own. We have a lot of white allies, a lot of, look at all the people in all the other countries that were standing up for George Floyd, heavier than what we were. So you're going to have a mix and a blend of people that we get together with. I say we need to get together with everybody who is anti racism and classism, become the majority, a blend of ethnicities, race, creeds, colors. But it's time to overthrow the government, and it's time to overthrow the one percenters. It's time to make sure that everybody eat and nobody is the king of rubble. I agree with her, but this is not the time for us to sit this out. We're closer than ever to gaining some ground here. So like I said, two choices: unify together and take on the loser over there, the winner over there, or combine with them to make sure that we're good people and we get rid of the evil motherfuckers.
Hey, Louis.
So I'm guessing I don't know enough, but I don't know, so I'm gonna go last or something.
All right. Go ahead, Tom.
Hey, I'm kind of like with Louis a little bit, because at first I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? But her and Tara answer, I kind of get the gist of it.
Yeah. Is she talking about a war? Is it supposed to be a war finna happen or something?
Well, yeah, what's going on right now? What Trump is doing versus what the Democrats are doing?
Look. So look, check this out. Check this out, though. This for real. This is serious shit. Hey, look. In times like these,
you should stay at home, or should you be out all the folks?
I'm gonna stay at home. I believe in God. This shit that ain't got nothing to do. Hey, look. A lot of that, I don't even understand what the fuck they be talking about anyway. So I definitely ain't finna pick a side. I don't know what neither one of the motherfuckers talking about, because I may pick the wrong side and they be mad at the end. Like, I don't even know what the fuck you was talking about. I don't know why I was over here anyway. So I'm like, I'm cool, bro. As far as all the black people and unite and all this shit, hey, check this out. The shit that they put on black people is deep mentally. You get what I'm saying? So the thing that we got to do as a race, like fuck uniting and all that, cause see certain things come whenever you learn to do better by self. If everybody chose to do better by self, like things automatic will click in. You get what I'm saying? Like being helping each other and all that shit. Once people decide to be better people as a person, that's why Michael Jackson saying you want to change the world, that take a look in the mirror. And then I'm talking to the man in the mirror, because you can only change you. You know what I'm saying? And then your fucking impact may change the next person's impact. So as a community, we just need to think better. We need to operate better. We just need to do better. Period. We need to change the culture that we putting on our people as far as what we think is normal, what we think is not normal. Like honestly. But as far as whatever the fuck Trump and them got going, hey, look, we not gonna change that shit regardless of what the fuck we think. It's money beyond what the fuck we think we see that run that shit. I'm with that lady. Leave that shit alone, because we would never understand what the fuck they fighting over.
A lot
We
of
will
us do,
never
because
get
we
it.
do the research.
Man, you
You
can
got
do the
some who want
research
to
all
stay
you
at
want.
home and stay
Look, what I'm
ignorant,
saying
but
is,
I'm not for it.
what I'm saying is, you can research what all you want to, but can you truly say that that's what the fuck is going on? No.
I Tom, Teresa said, she said this brings me back to the pro-black combo a little. It's staying home and not fighting pro-black.
I don't know what it
It
is, but
sure
it's gonna be
isn't.
tone bone.
And you talking some fuck unity. No, if you're becoming a better person and you believe in unity even more, you good, bro.
No, I ain't say fucking unity. I said we like focus on being a
Roll
better
back the footage.
person. Focus on being a better person, and things like unity would come with just fall into play. Don't focus on
Okay, I can get with
uniting.
that.
Don't focus on uniting with a person if you got a bad attitude. If I got a bad attitude and I'm trying to line up with black people, I'm gonna wind up fucking it up because I'm not thinking correctly.
Yeah.
So I'm not
Okay.
saying like damn unity. What I'm saying is like if people get their mind right, every all else falls in place.
And this is the time for us to get our mind right, for real, for
You
real.
know,
What is happening in this country is scary.
I don't know this shit, but my pay grade, I guess.
St.
I'm a broke
Louis.
nigga.
I was saying, I just want to say this real quick, and this will be my answer. But I just want to say some real shit, for real, for real. Everybody in the world know what's going on right now. So all the Bloods, Crips, GDs, Vice Lords, Muslims, Christians, Jews, everybody who say that they stand for what's right and they want to be protectors of their community and they block repping and everything. You know what I'm saying? This is the time where you create your own communities, and then like Tara said, you know what I'm saying? You create your own community, and you create your own people of good people, man, and y'all come together and start trying to affect change in certain ways. You know, go to the war room and come up with strategies as far as how you can be able to better suit your community. But like sitting out and just not saying nothing and not having a voice is almost like you. That's a part of the problem too. A lot of black men are inactive in everything. So a lot of times things get passed and things get done, and we don't have a voice in shit because we don't never tap into nothing. I'm
And
done.
that's why people don't know what's going on, like Tone. So you have to, educate yourself and be the voice so that you can hopefully be the change. But I do understand what you're saying, Tone. If you messed up, get yourself together first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because how you gonna be the change if you have not changed? So I do get that. I got that concept, but you have to know what's going on out here in the world, and you can't just sit back and not have a voice. Especially,
Stacy,
yeah.
to what you saying, because they changing stuff in the school systems and the education and the kids meal plan, lunch stuff, and they put stuff and they
Hmm.
doing all type of wicked stuff with this
I
stuff,
know.
man. And we
Taking
gotta
away
be,
stuff,
So what
all
you
of
yeah,
this. I'm telling you. So
we
you
gotta
have
know
to.
what's going
You
on for
can't
real.
sit
We really
back. You
do.
gotta have a
so
voice. You
so
got to know what's going on, and you got to be the effective change.
They
so
put
so
You're
I'm
stuff
not
in the
just.
saying so
kids'
I'm
flu
saying like
shots
so
and
like
stuff.
so like so the correct move is to fight the white man to be more equal in his system, or starting to get our mind right and create our own systems.
Well,
Create our own system.
create our own, but at the same
But the
time, we
same
must
so
have
at
a
the same
voice.
time
We're
so
not just gonna
once it,
sit back and just take anything. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna sit back. Like they already took religion out of school and stuff. What else? Now you're gonna take the free lunch out from out of school and stuff, and these kids can barely eat. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. It's all kind of stuff that's going on that we have to be a voice and we have to, speak out about. It's not that
If
we
y'all
trying to
want to be,
fight, but
if y'all
we
want to
but
be
you
a
gonna you
voice,
can't.
then people need to get out and vote in the fucking local elections. That's where it started.
Nah,
definitely.
man. You gotta do what they did in the civil rights. You gotta boycott their paper. You gotta hit them in their pockets. When them women stopped working for them, when them women stopped riding buses and all that, that's when they started getting their mind right. But ain't nobody got the self-discipline because we so too big of consumers. We won't stop spending money with them. You know what I'm saying? So therefore
Exactly.
we can't make no effect, no change, even though we spend the most money in the whole world, black people in the United States,
Yes,
and
yes.
we won't stop spending money with them. So therefore, they got the power because they got the influence of the money.
And while they're
Okay,
steady
here's my
shutting down
issue.
our
What
mom and
Rich
while they're
gotta keep the
shutting down our
commandments.
mom and pop stores and all that, you know what I'm saying, and bringing in
listen, I
whoever
don't
they
have
want
no
to,
problem with shopping black or
giving
local.
them the
My
grants
issue
and the
is
money to have
why.
their stores and all kinds
Keep
of
on.
just everything. Y'all gotta be woke, stay woke. But go ahead,
What you were saying,
Ricky.
Ricky?
What you speaking?
The issue is I love that everybody like we got to stand up for our people and yada yada yada. Right. My thing is, our people don't even have the necessary tools. Literally, a man told me, he's like, you shouldn't shop at Target. I said, tell me where I can go at 9 or 10 o'clock at night and buy my daughter some pull-ups there from one of my peoples. I'll wait. So we throwing all this stuff out here and ain't got damn solution.
We got to plan better. That's the solution.
Costco, that's the solution.
We got to plan better, man.
Go to
What?
We
look,
I'm
got
not
we
go,
got to
buying
get.
damn another
go to look,
membership. I
go
shouldn't
to
have
look,
to pay you to
go to
come
little
shop.
Pookie.
Like
Go
that's
to little
dumb.
Pookie who stole the Pampers out of Target. He stole them.
Man, look, bro.
Or don't wait till 9 or 10 o'clock to go.
That's what I'm
Shit.
saying. Yeah,
Hey,
plan
bro,
better.
look,
Okay,
check this
again,
out, man.
why
Regardless
is
of what
none
we
of our
speaking,
stores open and have pull-ups? Tell me where a local
look,
mom and pop black owned store is, and I'll go
They
shop
get
there.
robbed. They get
Look,
robbed after a certain time in the
hey
Okay, tell
neighborhood.
man,
me this. Okay,
point
let
But
me
being,
say
who's
my
bro.
robbing
question.
them
Hold
though?
on, Tom.
Because that's a whole nother
Hold on.
problem.
Hold on, Tom. Let me say my question one more time. Show me where one is. Tell me where one is, and I'll go shop there. I don't get off work until 5:30. I have to pick my kids up from school as soon as I get off work. So I ain't gonna make it to them till about 6:30. And most of these places already be closed or they ain't open on certain days. I don't have time for that. I'm not gonna drive fucking 50 miles to come find you and then you ain't even open
Get
when you're
rid of
supposed to
your
be.
your Sam's membership and get a Costco one.
I'm
Hey,
not paying for
look,
no memberships. I'm not paying nobody to come shop there. That's dumb to me. I'm
hey,
giving you money to come shop that I'm already spending money. That's dumb. I'm not doing it.
hey,
That's
for
like
real. Check this
that's like
out.
saying
Check this
you
out.
still support motherfuckers that's racist. So it's still dumb
Yeah.
either way it go.
Let
I
me, let me,
support
let me,
racist
let me,
people
let
every day
me,
I go to work.
I
let
mean,
me
so
talk
it's
turkey
all
to you
dumb
niggas
then.
real quick. You hear me?
What are you
And that's
talking about, Tone? Tone, what you
Let
talking
me
about?
Nothing.
talk turkey to you niggas. Look, the money and the power the people got that run this shit is way more money and power that people of our race can obtain based on the times and the game that they set in this lifetime. Seriously, it's not for us to take control of this shit. Get close to God. Get keep the
Okay,
commandments and fear God. Everything is prophecy, bro. All this shit gonna play out how it's gonna play out. This shit is gonna fall.
I
It's
hear
going
you.
to fall. Like
Tone,
And
for
we have
something
to be
else to be
ready. We
built,
don't just sit back and pray. God
for
gave
something
us
else
the
to be
ability
built,
to fight.
for something else to be built, what is currently standing must be
it
destroyed.
has to fall. It has
Like
to
And let's
like
be a
fall.
where so
part of
it is
that. We
going to
don't
fall
sit
by their
around and
own
wait on it
hand.
to just fall.
It's going
Hey,
to fall by
Tone,
their own hand. They're going to
Tone, hey,
destroy
bro.
themselves based on their movements and how they're
But we
moving.
got to take care of ourselves while they're destroying
Hey,
themselves.
Ain't
Do you
this
know
what the
how to
fuck I've been
farm?
saying? Get
Do
your
you know how
mind
to
right.
fish?
Take care
Do
of
you know how to
yourself.
hunt? Do you have
Tone,
chickens? Do
Tone.
you know how to barter? Let's get with it. We can be doing something, Tone, not just sit around reading the
Hey,
I
Bible.
just said,
you know what
get
we
your
gotta
mind
do?
right. You
We
gotta
gotta
get closer to
change the
God.
shit
If
we
you
like.
think getting closer to God is reading the Bible, sister, you fucking lost.
First of
We gotta
all, that was
change
a
the
joke.
things we like, man. Until
Yeah,
we
you
change
do.
the
Bruh.
And when you
things we
get closer
like,
to God, He gonna give you the
we
tools
ain't
you need
gonna.
to survive this
It ain't gonna
mess.
make no difference.
Hey,
So
listen.
look,
Randy said
so
all this
don't
is
combat
spiritual
me with my
warfare.
truth.
He said it ain't even a race thing no more. Teresa
Talk.
said that's a part of the problem. Change takes change. If you don't
Exactly.
know enough, then learn. Just expecting others to effect change is what got us here. They expect black people not to educate themselves.
Exactly.
Willie said if you won't stand for something, you will fall
You'll
for
fall for
anything.
anything. Absolutely.
Blue said good versus evil. And Willie said yes, we have to educate ourselves to what is going
We
on.
gotta change what we like, man. We like all they shit. We gotta change. And we change that, man. The economy that they didn't build, it'll crumble because we don't even
Yeah.
we not even invested into that no more. We don't even like them clothes. We don't like that brand. We don't like this. We just shifted everything to a whole
I bet
different.
not see
You know
one
what
of
I'm
y'all
saying?
Negroes in no Jordans.
That'll be the only way it's
You ain't
gonna
gonna see me
affect
there.
change.
Hey,
I
Teresa
bet
said
not see none of
you said
y'all
you
in
can
no
fix
Jordans.
yourself and learn while having a voice. They aren't mutually exclusive. Both can happen at the same time until we create our own system, help fix the one
Exactly.
that we're
You
in.
ain't gonna fix
Quit
the
being so
system
damn
we in, man. The
pessimistic.
system we in is not created for us to fix. It's not
So we
created
can
for us to
create
be.
our own.
We're
That's
not.
what
It's
we
not
got to
created
start
for us to
doing.
be a
We
fucking part
created
of. We're
everything
not fucking
anyway.
considered in it, man. Like
We
seriously,
created every
like.
Yeah,
fucking
we
thing
create our
anyway.
own tone. We don't have to fix
We
the
didn't
one that's
create
standing. We can create
Oh
everything.
a new
man,
one.
hey man, you
What black
motherfuckers
people
is
ain't
talking
create?
a dream, guy. Y'all
Exactly.
like,
Well,
That
it
part,
Black
Lee.
people
takes
ain't
a,
create from the
that's
light
what it
bulbs
takes,
to the
Tone.
food to the
I mean, to
clothes.
be a
hey
reality.
look,
Hey, you must have a dream for it to be reality. Come on. But
hey
if
We
you
look,
create
created
the dream,
hey.
everything. What you
Life
mean?
is life is whatever you choose to stress yourself off of. Like for real. To each his own. If a
we understand
person,
you got a lot going on. You ain't
nah,
trying to
I
fight.
ain't got
Hey,
a lot of shit
black
going on,
people
but
got
I
a
Man, the
just
lot
black
going
people
on.
build everything and they
We
sell it to the
understand
white people,
Tone
man.
I
is
just
dealing
don't,
with
I
a
We'll
just
lot.
still
don't.
be picking cotton if
BET
everybody
and
thought like
Man,
everything
Tone.
what
else.
the fuck?
Right.
We will still be picking
That
cotton.
part.
Everybody thought like me. Hey, Cherry, don't sit down. Don't do
That
that. Cause if you
part.
sit down and straight rap with me, my mind's somewhere totally the fuck else. Like straight up, it's above a lot of shit. And this is something I don't want to concern myself with because I understand how shit go in my lifetime.
We
My
got
thing is to
you.
make sure my boys are better men than me.
Okay.
That's my goal. That's
We
my
got you.
success. making sure they understand what I don't understand. So if one of them decide to read a book and be a change in that, I changed his heart and I changed his mindset to not think about what the fuck that we are as a coach and nine, to not look at TV and follow the shit what we following as a coach and nine. Like seriously, once again, it's about changing the narrative around you. I can't go and talk to President Trump. I'm not that nigga. I can't go and talk to Putin. I'm not that nigga. I can't go and
What
talk
are
to
you
a
He's
talking
just
about?
Rockefeller.
a
I
Hey,
can't go and
person.
talk
Tone,
to but
Tone,
I'm
you
saying I
just
can't go
said
and
your
talk
part. You just
no,
said
but
your
listen.
part. You are doing your part. You raising your boys to be better than you.
This
That is a
word and
part
look
of it.
and I'm minding my fucking business and staying out
That
of these
part.
white folks shit
Well,
because I
that's
don't
yeah.
understand politics and I don't want to
But
talk about the
Trump is
politics. I
just a
don't care.
person. Trump,
I don't
Trump is just a
care.
person. He
I just don't
texts and
You
care.
tweets
don't have
and
to care.
stuff
Maybe
just
stop
like you.
talking.
I just don't care. It don't
Okay,
matter.
Okay,
we got
then be quiet.
we got
You in your box. I don't give a fuck if you in your box.
you. Hey, we ain't doing this tonight. Come on now.
I think
The fuck.
everybody said something
I
about
don't
that.
want to fight. It's cool. That's fine.
All right, let me go to this next one.
Women feel like they hurt different than men. Just because you express it different. If a man tell you, hey, babe, I don't like that, don't do that, that means he's hurt about that. He don't like that. I express that to you so you don't do it, but I'm hurting. A woman be like, that wasn't that bad because I didn't show those emotions. You can't say because you're crying snot and I'm being quiet that I'm not as hurt. You don't know that you hurt me the same way I hurt you because I didn't show those emotions.
All right, Louis.
Okay, wait. I have something to say. I thought we were going to find more women geared combos.
We just
Man, we
had
give a
that.
dollar to niggas all this show.
I'm just saying. Okay, come
Exactly.
on.
We just had some.
I mean, but what you say, Tara? We can't hear.
Tone just said we've been talking about men this whole show. It was one question. Don't play.
We had two.
I called three niggas some bitch ass niggas. I know.
Exactly. Louis that fell off. So, what you think about that?
No, Tone always going. I'm finna go. Fuck that.
Times he
Nigga
went
left.
I
first.
don't get mad at the
Yeah, it
guy.
go
You hear
first
me?
last time. Whole race. You niggas terror went
They
first.
trying to snatch the mic. I'm David. I be
Boy,
snatching
you
the
got
mic.
all food
Calm
in your
down.
mouth. Swallow.
Hold on, Louis back. Go ahead, Louis.
Louis.
My voice, I'm gonna go out and come back in.
All right. Go ahead, Tom.
I feel like you being sexist.
You said what? It's my turn.
Always.
I'm not being sick.
Always.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about this shit.
Hold
All right,
on.
so look. So
That's
look.
Stacey, go on down a couple of floors and pop his ass.
I
What
only
I
have
feel
to
like
go
is
up one.
that's a true statement. A lot of times because I mean men just are just taught to hide those emotions. You
I'm
know?
sorry, you where you at?
What?
Turn on a light, nigga. What are you doing?
What the fuck is you so don't focus
You
you're supposed to
got
focus on
black
my
all of a
voice,
sudden. Boy,
not
I
my
thought you
face.
got kidnapped. Thrown
That
in somebody's trunk.
niggas is
You focus on my voice, not my face. Supposed to be
Ew.
listening, not looking. The
Ew.
fuck?
Oh
Just say what you gotta say. Come on.
Damn. Don't get mad at me when people are disrupting me from my fucking answer. Tell them to shut the fuck up talking to me. Then my answer would be completed. The fuck?
boy.
Y'all be tripping, bro. All right, so look, but
Cause you
nah,
got a new hairstyle today. No.
nah, hey, but nah, in all seriousness though, I think a lot of times in conversations, a lot of times men can come off to women like when a man say this is what's wrong with me, a woman can actually feel like maybe she's not enough or some shit. I don't know. Some of her emotions just twitch different when men say certain things and they're not really taking into account that it ain't that baby I'm mad at you, baby, I'm disappointed or baby this. It's like you straight hurt my feelings. Like women, I don't think women think they can hurt men's feelings for some odd fucking reason. I think that cause like my woman can say a nigga in the street could say some shit to me, right? And that shit roll off my motherfucking back. It ain't shit to me, you hear me? When my girl say the same shit to me, it'll crush me. But in her mind, like when that nigga said it to you, you ain't react this way because I don't give a fuck what that nigga talking about. I care what you say. I care how you look at me. I care how you think. I care what you think. So if you think this, if you say, "Oh, nigga, you ain't shit," and nigga, this, like I really think you think that about me. So like, why would like, how does that motivate me to be a better man if I really think that you think I ain't shit? Because you said more than you tell me how much you love me at times. Like, I don't think women don't think about it from a logical point. They just think about it from their emotions, which is not a problem. I mean, it's a problem, but I mean, just it's a problem. But I understand the dynamic, and that just comes down to the communication of the couple. You know, you got to
Yeah.
learn how to communicate with each other and express like, "Hey, babe, you hurt my feelings," or come off in a way that she will understand you and she can empathize with you. And as women, you got to become just more understanding of that. My guy's a person too. My guy's a human too. Way beyond cooking for me. Way beyond cleaning or doing what a woman would do. It's it's my mental health. Cause like your woman is your every. If it's true what it is supposed to be, a man woman is everything.
All
Can I go
right.
next?
Okay,
Who
I'm
Because
said,
this my
confused
last
about your
question.
answer
who,
based off the video.
who said most women not all gonna say if you don't like, then leave instead of even considering changing. But if we leave them, they gonna say we weak. Go ahead, Rick.
Lord.
Um, I don't like when y'all give these half clips of videos and it'd be like a small portion of whatever the hell they was talking about. I need to know what led up to this. Because these little half clips be throwing me for a little loop. So I'm guessing he was saying that he said something one way and she was crying and was like he's not perceiving it. She's not perceiving what he said the same way, or it's bothering her more
He basically said
because he's
if
not showing emotion.
not,
So if
Yeah.
you're not showing me any emotion and you're withholding and holding all of that in because you don't want to feel however it is that you feeling, I'm not gonna think that it doesn't bother you. But this also comes with knowing your person. So I know, like, if my dude was to come to me and say, I know I'm a big baby in my relationship, and this is just how I be. I know y'all don't think that, but I really am. But in my relationship, I'm a big baby. Like, I'm I'm really, really soft. I don't want my dude to raise his voice at me ever. If you raising your voice at me, then I feel like we got some other issues. Don't yell at me because it ain't that deep ever. Like, why are you yelling at me? You don't love me no more? But no, but for real, that's how I think. And I'm not the one to cry. Normally it'd be the dude crying. Like, I don't understand that. The roles in reversed on that shit. But normally it'd be like the dude crying. And I'd be like, and I know I've been told a lot of times that I'm emotionless because I don't show the emotions like most females. Like, I'm not that overly emotional female. But I am, and I had to work on actually showing that. So for men, if you're not showing me that it bothers you and you just like, because if I say like this really bothers me and I'm in my emotion and in my box about it, and you like, I just didn't see that it was that big of a deal, but in your heart you feel like it really was that big of a deal, but you saying it to me like that, not making me feel like it was really that big of a deal. Like, you haven't showed me, and just because you say it, but your actions showing something different.
See,
I-
okay.
I'm
Can I
definitely,
go
I'm
after her?
definitely big on, I'm definitely big on actions. And if your actions ain't matching the words, then I'm confused. Cause hell, you sound confused. Cause yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal, but it really was to you. Or I don't like when you talk to me like this, but it really bothered you. Like, help me to understand that something's really bothering you, and not just that. I don't like that.
All right. Teresa said this is just about understanding and caring about your mate. Also, not devaluing what your man is expressing to you and taking it seriously, just as we want them to do us. Go ahead, Tara.
Okay, so here's the thing, and this is what the video was saying. We express ourselves differently. We say we want a man who's emotionally intelligent, right? Therefore, he shouldn't have to get in his body when something bothers him. He shouldn't have to be overly emotional, yelling, or putting any action towards. All he should have to say is, I don't like when you talk to me like that. You're not gonna talk to me like that. Or I don't like when you get an attitude. I don't like when you leave out the house with your whole ass hanging out. Even if you just walk into the mailbox, you know this nigga over here be looking. Whatever he has said to you, he can be as calm and as quiet when he's delivering that. In order for us as women to show that we respect our men and show that we understand and we want to be his piece, we cannot demand that they get out, get in their body and get overly excited and yell or fuss and cuss like we, or cry like we do. We have to just take it as what it is. He said, I don't like when you do that. That's enough. The words are enough. I don't need to show you anything. I'm a man. I told you. I'm not, but as a dude, I'm a man and I told you what I don't like, or I told you what I
Facts.
need, or I told you what I want. You shouldn't want me to get emotional with you. That's so sexy to me. A dude who can just say what he needs and what he wants and be direct without the emotion. I get it and I understand it. And we need to focus on that more. Stop asking your man to act like you. For what?
Willie says most women are emotional. Most men like to be in control of his feelings. Blue said we were never taught to deal with emotions and express. We was just taught to provide and protect. Worst thing to tell a nigga is get out your feelings. And Teresa said exactly, Tara. All right, go ahead, Stacey.
But that's why a lot of men are now in therapy because they have not expressed how they're really feeling and they hold it in, and that's not good. So some men, everybody's not the same. Whatever you're dealing with, you need to get it out. You know what I'm saying? You need to, get the help that you need or express yourself, and not that you have to be aggressive with it or anything. It's just we want to know how you're feeling. We want for you to express yourself. It comes with communication. It comes with caring. We care about you just like you should care about us. If we're telling you that you hurt my feelings or something, then you need to make sure you're not hurting them again. You know what I'm saying? Because you keep on, we're going to feel like you don't care about us. And I'm sure men will feel the same way. Okay, so we both have to care about each other, care about each other's feelings, have that communication and understand your man. And as long as you've been with a person, you should know your person. You get what I'm saying? But if a person has to keep telling you, oh, you hurt my feeling, and you're not fucking caring, then that's a problem. And that's just, you don't respect that person and you just don't need to deal with that person. So that part.
Well, Louis. Hold on, you feel me? Teresa said on both sides, words matter. Everyone shows emotion differently, or maybe not at all. But if someone says to you that something bothers them, then if you care about them, that should affect changing. Go ahead, Lou.
Yeah, I want to pose a rhetorical question. Like, do women understand that when men get in their emotion, they respond with aggression? Like, don't no man gonna go in no corner and be crying like no whole ass nigga, right? So once you didn't piss this man off to a degree like that, you don't really want, if he a real man, you don't really want to see him get like that. You think you do, you think you want him to do all of that, but you don't want, because his ignorance is different than your ignorance. You know what I'm saying? So it's the woman, and the woman got to understand, dude, it's the woman realize that she is the one that makes the man soft, that he's naturally hard, his mama gonna raise him naturally tough, and all of these things. So it's the woman that got to come into the man's life and make him soft. So when she then came into that space and made him soft, and he became vulnerable with his emotions, and then pretty much gave it to you on a platter, you damn right you better savor and caress and mold, because every man might not have that ability to be able to go into their heart and tell you how they feeling. So I shouldn't have to yell at you or call you all the time. But it's crazy because a lot of women, like she said, want you to call them BITCHs, HOEs, just to show them that you eat. Like, that's a form of current, or like you slap them, or you get all loud and belligerent. Why should I have to do all of that just to get the point across? Because if I say, hey, that's dead, baby, that I ain't going. You got me fucked up. Ooh. So now you didn't tested my gangster. You didn't tested my manhood, because I sat there and I told you that that's dead, and you still gonna tell me like I'm a soft ass nigga. Like, that's like, you gonna stand on what you stand on. So now when I max you out and show you that I'm the man in the space, now I'm wrong, right? Like, it's like you damned if you do and you damned if you don't in them type of situations with a lot of women. It's almost like Tara say, the best thing you can do is just be chill and just kind of like it's like almost like you emotionless, but you're not emotionless. It's kind of like, because that's the only thing that really get to a woman. If you ain't showing her no emotion, she more in tune to get in tune with that part of you than anything else. So just shut it down. Like, you be emotionless, and then they want you to have emotion, but they really don't want you to have no damn emotion. You get too emotional, they gonna call you weak, don't call you soft. They gonna talk about you and laugh at you behind your back. Girl, look at this nigga was crying over me. All that.
But Lloyd, that also comes with communication, though, to where you don't have to get so emotional once your partner or your mate understands you and know your feelings. You know what I'm saying?
It
That
should,
part.
yes, sir. It should. It should. You should be so connected, right? To where you should be able to feel when
Yeah.
your person ain't right. You should be like, hold
Yeah.
on, girlfriend, let me holler at you. What's up? You
Right.
good? You know,
Right.
but if you're not connected with that person, then that's a problem.
Yep.
Yeah.
Blue said, I learned from experience expressing gets thrown back in your face during a fallout, and I'll shut down and go to
See what
isolation.
I'm saying?
Right.
See how men see that?
hmm Willie said, you can express your feelings and have control over those same feelings at the same time. And Willie said, I agree, Louis.
Facts, man. Appreciate it.
All right. Did everybody go? I'm lost.
Yeah.
Okay. It was like Ricky dropped off and made everything. Like, okay. That topic.
95% of people do not heal between relationships. So what happens is we go through a relationship, it's traumatic, we go through the breakup. Then what we tend to do to numb the pain was we go right into another relationship, not realizing that we're dating the same person over and over again. They just change faces and names because we didn't realize that in order to change the mate, you got to first change the bait. Meaning we have to change how we're hooking people. If you fish with bass bait, you're going to constantly catch bass or grouper, right? Or trout, right? And in order to change the bait, you got to heal.
I heard you cannot play victim to the things that you attract.
Yeah.
Because
right.
the reality is we are the reason for everything that we attract, good and different
That's
and
right.
bad.
That's right.
And so that's why we have to look in the mirror.
We have to do the work internally ourselves.
All right, Tara.
Hey, Tone, that's how your hair was looking. No.
Oh my God.
No, let me
Tara.
stop.
Wait,
I can.
before you go, Blue said always depends on if you was raised off love or survival for the last time.
Oh, yeah, that part too. I can agree with what he was saying. I think it is a very bad idea to not heal before you get with the next person. You hear this is why men say this all the time. I don't want to pay. I mean, I don't want to have to mend the heart I didn't break. Like and women feel the same way. I don't want to be blamed for or accused of doing what every little nappy head bitch you was with before did. If I haven't done it, let me live my life. So what you got to do is you got to take that time and space. Avoidance is not healing. Blocking the person, deleting the person, never seeing them again is not healing. You're going to turn around and make the same mistakes over and over again because you didn't do the self-reflection to figure out what you did wrong, what your part was in it, and figure out what you're actually looking for and how to attract that. You're going to date the same people over and over again, get the same terrible result, and still be blaming anybody and everybody but yourself. So I agree with what he's saying. Take the time to heal, people. Stop being so broken. It's like y'all love to be broken. Let that shit go.
All right, Louis.
Well, I feel like coming into a space, I kind of agree to a degree, like as far as when he's saying, like people like leaving from one space and then jumping straight into another space. I don't see a problem if you like broke up or exit out of a relationship for you to kind of like entertain a person. But I feel like the entertainment should just be getting to know the person and becoming a person friend and kind of like talking over like what it is that you just went through so that person can know your struggle and you can know they struggle. So y'all can kind of like see if each other kind of align in a certain space. And if y'all feel like y'all align in a certain space with understanding where each other come from and y'all got that vibration, then I feel like, you can only really heal in a space with somebody else. You can't heal by yourself. You think you can. You can work on yourself, but you can't heal until you in a space with somebody else because you don't even know that it's not in practice. It's like me educating myself through a book, but not really putting it like on the job training. Like you got to be with somebody to see if when this person do this or when this person do this, if it's gonna still send you on the Richter scale and get you all out of your space, or have you actually controlled it and been able to gain peace in that space. You need somebody else to help you through that. You just got to find someone who understands that and is willing to work with you, and y'all work with each other, because I don't feel like nobody's going to come into space perfect with each other. I think that you got to find somebody that's willing to pour into you, and you have to pour into that person.
Now, Louis, I'll add to what you said, and I said, because I've said this on the show before. I said the exact same thing on the show before. But you can heal on your own from some of those things. Like if you had somebody who was beating you, you got to go get your PTSD and your therapy taken care of.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah, for sure.
so there's a lot that you can heal on your own, but you do have to put it in practice. Because you can
For
tell
sure.
yourself, don't be triggered the next time he come home late. And
Yeah.
as soon as you get in that space, and you got to go, okay, I need you to be honest with me right now. Were you with another female? I'm telling you, you just triggered me based off me getting cheated on before. I'm not saying you did it, but I have to ask you because it's going to help me push through. So yes, you will have to do that practical thing, but please heal what you can before
Yeah,
you bring
yeah.
somebody
I
else
agree
into your
with that,
mess.
Tara. I agree with that 100%.
All right, Tone Bone.
Yeah, we know how I feel about this shit.
Don't forget to
Um, cause see, I'm just saying that's how I read. I feel like if we break up and you still stuck on me or I'm stuck on you, it's still emotions there. It's still like you know what I'm saying. So it ain't necessarily healing. It's like dealing with the emotions that I got with you. I don't fuck with people, and I suggest people not fuck with me if like I'm engaged, whatever's going. But like I can't just turn around and give somebody my heart based on, I got emotional ties here. I really got to get over that shit. So if we talking healing in that sense, I get it. But to me, that's like not healing or fixing self. It's just getting over a heartbreak, getting over a bad breakup, getting over losing somebody that ain't here no more. Grieving, so to speak. Same way you would do if somebody was to die. You grieve when somebody leave your life that you care about. Um, like you get over that shit. You know what I'm saying? Then you move on.
That's
You
healing.
get what I
Praise
mean?
the boy.
Girl, look, it's
Huh?
grieving. It's grieving.
Yeah, I
Cause they
agree.
cause they dead to me.
All right,
It's
Tone, you
fucking
got it.
Willie
You
said,
got
right, Tara, you have to heal first. If you don't, you will take that same hurt into the next relationship.
But here's the thing though, right? Let's say let's say you call yourself like whatever you do to heal yourself, you feel like you're better. Like what Louis was saying, you feel like you're a better you. Then you jump into a relationship and like somebody come home late or something, and then now your emotions are conflicted. It jump back to that other relationship, but you spent
talk
all
it
this
out.
time alone. But
Talk
no,
it
but
out.
but you spent all this time alone. But the thing is, you're still bringing that past baggage into this new
That
situation.
same energy.
But you heal what you can. You might not be able to
No,
heal
but
that
see,
without practice, but you heal what you can.
but here's the and but see, and that goes back to my point. You still in your emotions about the shit. You ain't faced your emotions about that shit. You got to deal with your emotions. Fuck, like you got to heal. You got to be a better person, no matter what. Whether you're in a relationship, out of a relationship, always work to be a better person. Being a better person should never stop being. Should never not be your goal. You get what I'm saying? But like when it comes to that, like you really got to deal with them emotions that you had on that other relationship. For me, that's why I joke and I be like, the shoe shit, cause like I let every little thing that you do hurt, everything that a person will do to hurt me, I allow them to keep doing it. So when the day come, I turn away and walk away. I ain't never turning back because everything that you did took away from the love that I got for you.
Yep.
So by the time I turn my back, it's truly fuck you. Like straight up. So it's like, but that's how my mind works. So when I'm not taking my emotion that I had with this woman to that woman, I'm taking like, oh bitch, you got patterns too. But I also take understanding of what I was and how I triggered certain situations for another person. You get what I'm saying? But it don't take me no 50 years to get over it. Like I'm a nigga that I was in the holding cell at just to sit in that swear I ain't never coming back no more. You get what I'm saying?
Some people
You know,
take an hour, some people take 2 days,
yeah.
some people take a month.
So
However you got it, whatever you got to do to get yourself right.
yeah, but don't focus on the time. Just focus on healing. Like yeah, healing. Look at me. I'm being with y'all. Healing.
Yeah, look at
Focus
you.
on now really focus get over them emotions that you got with the situation. Really deal with them emotions. No matter
Teresa,
what, no matter how
Teresa,
you try to do it.
Teresa said, right, Louis, this narrative of not wanting to help fix what someone else broke is never going to happen. Yes, work on yourself first, but no one is perfect, and most can't completely erase
Them
trauma.
facts.
And
Fact.
Willie said, I got a question to ask you all. How can you tell that you are truly healed from a bad relationship?
When
I
your
want to
behavior
go.
change,
Go ahead, Steph.
You say what, Louis?
when your behavior change.
When you're
Mhm.
behaving. So I thought, I didn't date for a long time. And before this relationship, and I was working on myself, like healing myself from all the childhood traumas and not all of that. But once like you get into a relationship and then stuff targets you, you know what I'm saying? It triggers you, and then it brings about your past traumas and stuff. And then that be the problem too. You know what I'm saying? So when we think we're healed, we're not completely healed because somebody can push those buttons that we, thought we was healed from. So we have to continuously work on ourselves,
every day.
And if we feel like this person ain't for us, then we have to move out that space. We can't allow it to keep hindering our spirits to keep on, playing the same old tune. It can't keep continuing, women, for real. Men as well. You gotta let it go. You gotta, like, if you ain't good enough, okay, let somebody else be good enough for your badness or whatever you got that you want to do that ain't right. So you gotta, hey, let it go. So
Stacey, you know what it's called, Stacey?
You say what, Louis?
You know what it's called?
What it's called?
Protecting your energy.
That part. That part. And when people be like, they want peace and all this, but then they're the people that ain't creating the peace and then having you to react to what they're not creating, so it's not good. You have got to look at people who try to play you crazy and think it's you all the time when it's really them. So I just say, when you know that you're ready to like leave a situation or you just can't take it no more, just go ahead and get out of it, because you need to protect your peace. You need to completely heal from any type of traumas you've been through, and realize that it's going to continuously take for you to change and to better yourself before you can even be in a space really with somebody. Stop that part.
Anybody else want to answer his question? Tara.
And I'm gonna say this because I put this on my Facebook page. This is directed, especially to people on Valentine's Day. If you ain't going nowhere, shut the fuck up. I cannot keep with people. If you are going to be miserable in your relationship, stop calling me, stop texting me. I'm speaking solely for myself. Don't flood my timeline with your BS, because I know what you were saying last night, and y'all supposed to be broke up this morning, and you on here. Just stop. And when you are ready to go, and that's another thing, because you put pressure on yourself and you make yourself look crazy. So deal with it in-house, and then when you're ready to go, tell me all about it. But y'all be making me want to fight y'all boyfriends, and y'all ain't going nowhere. So just shut up.
Well, people be thinking they need people when they really don't. As long as they got people, friends and people they can talk to and stuff, you'll be good. You really don't need that person that's going to continue to make you feel miserable and all of that. It's not going to care about your feelings, not going to respect you and all of that. You really just need, people that are for you.
Absolutely.
So, that part.
Absolutely. Says, yes, I love my peace. And let me go to this last topic. This from Tone Bone. Last topic.
Every time my spouse brings something up, am I getting angry? Am I fuming at the neck? Or am I using tears as a manipulative tactic to get you to stop? I know how to get him to stop talking to me. It's all on me. It's my fault. I'm sorry. I'm just, oh my God. Oh, baby, I didn't, man, it ain't like that. It ain't. Okay, it's okay. Now we're able to move on. Why? Because that is my tactic to not go in certain places. Because I cannot.
Well, what does it do to this man right here? Because he's a good guy.
It is teaching him I cannot go this place with my wife. So now I am building up. And here's the thing, people of God, men or women, this goes both ways. Every time you do that, you're building a wall. You're putting a brick in the wall. You're putting a brick, not a piece of cotton, not a piece of thread. You're building a brick wall in between you and your spouse. And you're saying, come through the wall. Come, or you're saying, I'm building it so you can stay out. And you cannot be a whole couple and you got places you cannot go in your marriage. You have to be able to go everywhere. You have to be able to go everywhere. There is nothing we cannot talk about. Period.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Tara.
Okay, so here's the thing. When you do stuff like this, like she was saying, first of all, her manipulation of the man, we got to stop manipulating these men because eventually you're going to cry about everything that they do and they're going to stop caring about your feelings. They're going to become numb to it because at this point, like she said, now he can't talk to you about these 30 subjects. What is he with you for? What can he talk to you about? And then if you're going to build up a wall to keep your person out, you're never going to have peace. You don't even have the same foundation. Your foundation is this piece of concrete, while his is this on the outside. So to manipulate somebody to play the victim like that is the same as the boy who cried wolf. And when something's really wrong with you and your man has really hurt you or your woman has really hurt you, you claim to be hurt so much they don't care no more. At this point, they just want to leave and go be with somebody who's more stable. So be careful about, we have feminine wiles, baby. I understand. And you can use that. You can be kind and loyal and respect your man and usually get anything out of them. You don't have to fake cry, fake tears, and do all other foolishness. Just be honest. This is childish.
Hey, Stacey.
And that's cool. That's true. But like, it's a lot of women who deal with a lot of men bullshit. Like, but again, we say, well, why deal with it? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say this. It's a lot of times people deal with it because of past traumas or a past situation that they don't know how to really get out of or whatever, and they continue to keep on because this is what they've seen, this is what they know, you know what I'm saying? But when the woman is like crying out or whatever because of the hurt, they're still like, we're building the wall, and then they can't get through to us because we're so hurt. But a lot of men, you always do this, you know, all this bull crap and make us seem like the weaker link or the person as if they're not hurting us or they're not the ones that's doing things neither. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Once you have therapy and once you create the change or decide to change, then that's what helps, you know? So you guys just be better people to each and every one. You know, just be better.
Yeah.
Teresa said facts. It's like the boy who cried wolf, and eventually those tears will mean nothing. And she said, damn, Tara took the words out of my mouth. Go ahead, Louis.
Yeah, man. It's a real thing out here, you know. And it's so unfortunate because, you know, when you know, you want to trust a woman's word more than you want to trust a man's word, because it's like a man really don't trust men like that. That's just law. You're not gonna trust them. You're gonna trust a man to a certain degree, but you want to trust your woman, so she much more easier to manipulate you than just the average dude out here. So when she started becoming manipulative and doing things like that, then it makes you, like they say, build this wall up, and it's like no transparency because there's no accountability in that space. And every time you bring something, it's a manipulation tactic to the point to where you just, you know, you just start feeling insufficient in that space, even having that conversation. So it makes you outsource. And then once you start outsourcing, because you have needs too. And one thing I feel like women don't understand is just as much as a woman have emotional needs and things like that, men do as well. So when you're not taking his emotional needs into consideration, that's the same way as a man not taking your emotional needs. That's half of the relationship. So when you do that and another woman is available to him emotionally, then that you got to understand, if you say, everybody deal with things differently. Not to say something is right, not to say anything is wrong, but you got to, like you say, you got to know your person. And if this person is weak emotionally and you're not there to support them and strengthen them when they're going through the emotions, you have to know your person. And that's vice versa, because women fall victim to it all the time. A dude looking fly, she you know, she out, she broke it, she feeling some type of way. A nigga whisper something in her ear real slick, and then there it go. You know, he done planted the seed. So like, come on, man. Like, we know how this go. This ain't really just no male or woman thing. This is a real life thing. You know what I'm saying? Like on both sides. So, you know, we got to be careful of how we use our words and use our sway, because once a person become numb to it, they numb to it, and then it's over with for real. You know what I'm saying?
Willie said manipulation will up into some trouble, get you up into some trouble you can't get out of. With married couples, it will lead to divorce quickly. And Teresa said, not saying women that cry are manipulating off rip. So let the woman cry as the man continues the conversation. Say, my goal isn't to make you cry, but I need to be heard and understood as well.
Well, absolutely.
That's how I rock. Shit.
I just
Tone,
want to. How these people getting close enough to be? We're not doing it. You can't whisper something slick to me if I love my man like that.
tone, bone.
Mm, I thought it was interesting because I think it's real. And sometimes, right, manipulation, it's the word, right, that make people feel like, oh, you trying to sound fucked up. A person, 'cause like if I say, oh, you manipulating me, you feel guilty about something, right? Like it could be like what Stacy say. It could be like the woman is triggered by something that was done. You know what I mean? It could be a conversation, like and a man say something. Oh, I'm saying this to express. Oh, I feel this way, and then a lot of conversations start with the man addressing the problem, but end up in the end of the conversation apologizing
Yeah.
for whatever something else was.
Yeah, we
Yep.
ain't doing that.
and
I ain't
and
doing
and the
that.
argument is over because the woman is happy because the man has secured her in what her problem was. But yet the whole start of the issue was the man saying he was uncomfortable about something. But because my being uncomfortable triggered you to be in your feelings about something that I've done, is fuck how you feeling. What about what you did to make me feel this way? So the wall that gets built up is that man not gonna talk to you no more. That man gonna
Yeah.
shut down to you. Imagine a nigga that do everything that you want to do, like on paper, right? He come home for you, he'll buy you a flower or two. He do all this, but his soul ain't there with you no more. You don't feel him no more. Like he doing everything you want him to do, but you don't feel the presence of your man no more, even when he right there next to you. Like to where that's when you lost him on a different. Let's say fuck him, see he still don't see another woman. You know what I'm saying? He's still like all this shit, like, but these things are possible. And women think they're not because women forget that you ain't get that nigga because he ain't shit. You ain't fall for that nigga because he wasn't this and wasn't that. You fuck with that nigga because you think you the shit. So your mate gotta be the shit. So if you fucking with him and you think that he the shit, somebody else will. Understand the value of your man, understand the value of your person. To where that if you truly understand that value, then you should not want to lose it. You should try to understand. Like if I'm hurting them, I need to figure it out. But a lot of women like are too blinded by their own emotion and will say, "Oh well, I'm triggered. Oh well, you shouldn't have did this." Or like none of that shit. You can't justify bullshit with bullshit. If that's what it's gonna be, then y'all shouldn't even be rocking.
Teresa said, right tone, one issue at a time. Let him get his issue off. Work on fixing that and save yours for another day.
Absolutely. That's how you do it. Because that tit for tat shit's
It
only going
gotta
to
be
start
like
another
that.
argument. Yeah,
It
it's going
gotta
to start
be
another
like
argument.
that.
And you, women and men, when you with somebody and they tell you they don't love you no more, they don't want to be with you no more, they not connected to you like that no more, you need to have some dignity about yourself and walk away. Because a lot of times as women, men, sometimes with words, sometimes not, sometimes with actions, they cheat on you constantly, they confide in their friends over you. Like you are not getting any of the rewards that the woman gets. And you stay anyway. And then you want to convince the world that he's the problem. Baby, you put yourself through that. So we have to be honest because I'm tired of us being miserable, hurt, women offing themselves or offing the dude and the kid. Like, just don't let nobody drive you to the point that you just become no whole homicidal maniac now, or that you drive yourself into this depression. Figure it out. You've been through a breakup before. I trust me, you will survive. You'll be okay.
Or don't let another good person pass you by. You know what I'm saying? If somebody is there and you recognize them or they're recognizing you, yeah, don't stay with the
The,
craziness.
the
Go.
solution is always strive to be the best version of yourself, and you're gonna
Mhm.
attract everything that you looking for. You ain't even
Yes.
gotta do nothing. All you gotta do is just be at your best. You gonna be around the people and around the things that you need to be around. You're gonna attract that.
Louis, I promise you, you are so correct. I
Yeah.
promise you.
But
He
then you can
Yes.
attract it.
said
But
that
the
both
thing
is
is, you
supposed to
got
giving them both will receive by
Yes.
laws of nature. What you say,
Yes.
Tom?
with attracting it, you gotta have a mindset to pick the right thing, cause you attracting everything. Because if you got it, broke motherfuckers attracted to you too. So you
Yeah,
gotta be, you gotta have a
that's true.
mindset to, you gotta
But
have a
when
mindset. Nah, bro, I'm telling you, the law of attraction is opposites attract. Like that's the law of attraction.
But
A
once
lot
you
of,
have a conversation with a motherfucker, you can tell if this
Yeah,
motherfucker is really somewhere in your range or somebody that you don't even. If you really like,
yeah,
I know how to communicate with a motherfucker to know if you on my level or not. You can't trick me into a position to make me come just jump into a space with you. No, we gonna talk. We gonna have a cause see a lot of niggas lead with their dicks. And so therefore,
Yes.
they
yeah,
don't really know what type of person they dealing with before they
Talk
even
about it.
jump off in the bed with them. They just gonna say whatever they gotta say to get what they gonna get, and then they finally
Yeah.
figure it out. Nah, we gonna sit down, we gonna have a conversation, we gonna chat, I'm gonna see some things. I ain't gonna tell you what I'm looking for, but I'm gonna just see what I need to see, and then that's gonna let me know what I need to know. Everything else is actually you can't tell me what I need to know. I need to see it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I need to feel it. Yeah.
All right, yeah, go to end it out.
This is Justin. We have breaking news you don't want to miss. Coming up next on UnCensor, the Conversation podcast presents Speak Your Truth. In this powerful segment, our dynamic panel consisting of G Soldier, Ms. Busy Boss, Tara Michelle, Tone Bone, Ricky, and Gateway Louie takes center stage as each one of them will speak their truth, sharing stories from the news that moved them, discussing hot topics that demand attention, or offering uplifting motivational messages to inspire us all. Get ready for raw, unfiltered perspectives and heartfelt moments. Back to you, Lacey.
All right, Tom Bone, speak your truth and let them know where they can find you at if you got anything coming up.
you talking to me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm working. 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 Just find me working. Um,
You got anything to say to the people?
Hey, look, if y'all don't like, I talk a lot of bullshit and I play a lot, I joke a lot, but like, if you don't take nothing serious with me, take when I say really work on yourself and be a better person, understand God, love God, fear God, and keep the commandments. Nobody's perfect as human. Anything of flesh is capable of everything. You know what I mean? But we also got a choice to do what's right or what's wrong, morally correct, or what's morally wrong, not what society believes demons right or wrong. Like, we'll truly work on self and get close to God, because the times we in now, like, this shit is like fulfillment. It ain't even prophecy. Prophecy was a long time ago. This shit is fulfillment. And look, if you understand energy, energy transfers. I don't want my energy transferring to the wrong place because I thought about the wrong shit. So I pray that you people understand that. And yeah.
All right. Like I said, speak your truth and let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
Oh, wow. Okay, so there's a lot going on, but just follow my Facebook page. You guys, with what's all going on in the world today, we need to really focus on bettering ourselves. If you're dealing with some type of trauma, some type, whatever type of issues, get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? Your mind, your body, your soul is everything, And like Tone said, trust in God. Fear no man but God, But also, look, if you won't change, you be the change, okay? Look in the mirror and tell yourself daily that you are loved and trust in God and you be the change. That part.
All right. Lloyd, speak your truth and let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
Man, what it do? What it do? Y'all already know, man. It's big St. Louis Gateway, Louis, man, gangster love. Y'all already know. But I wanna share something with y'all, man. And I coined this, so when everybody steal it, just know Big Louis said it first. Men lie, women lie, energy don't. You hear me? Energy will never lie. You know what I'm saying? When you tapped into self, when you fully conscious of the being that lives within you, people can tell you whatever they want to tell you. They can say whatever they want to say, but you can read a person from a mile away. You know what I'm saying? So I just say to everybody, man, like, quit looking for all the artificial accessories to be able to try to make a consensus or evaluation on the person. You know what I'm saying? Tap into your energy. See what your energy is telling you about this person that you standing next to or this person that you having this conversation with. And that's what you trust. With that, you know what I'm saying? We got What's the Word Radio Vision, you know what I'm saying, cracking off soon. You know, man, we gonna get this thing cracking for So St. Louis radio show and the rest of it, man. Put our city where it's supposed to be. 2025 is US St. Louis. Louis.
All right, Tara, speak your truth and let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
I don't have anything coming up, but you can find me on YouTube at Opinionated Sense. You can find me on all streaming platforms, One Man and One Woman, the podcast. You can also find me at opinionated_sense on Instagram. I just want to say to everyone, make sure you stock up on your water. Make sure you stock up on your water and your essentials. These stores are not being restocked in a lot of the Black neighborhoods. Just make sure you're prepared should anything crazy happen. Understand that martial law could be enacted for several different things. Understand that we have to be prepared to take care of our families. The grocery stores might not be stocked. They may not even be open. So learn how to farm. Find somebody with some chickens, or if you get you some chickens, find somebody with a rooster. Start really thinking about how you can build in your community and police your community and depend on each other in your community, because we might have no other choice.
All right.
Good job.
Oh, yeah. Listen, man, y'all already know, man. I'm dropping the album. I don't got the title yet, but doing a lot of music. I got a new podcast I'm dropping too on March 14th. I'm gonna be dropping it with Candace. She is from American Gangster, so it's called a Red Flag Report. We're gonna be talking about the toxic stuff, the relationships, side chicks, unhealthy marriages, everything. So be looking out for that. It starts March the 14th. Dropping I'm working on UnCensor, the stage comedy film. I'm trying to finish that up too. So we got a lot of stuff cracking. So yeah, just stay tuned, man. So that's it. Yeah, that's the end of the show. We'll see y'all next week. We had another crazy one. See y'all next week.
Bye.
Same bad time, same bad channel. Bars.